Corticello. He's a hero. Jerry Cabore. Haruto Suzuki. Trey Mitchell. Bombad, baby. Our boy. No. Preston Moore, host of a TV show. He is my boy. Preston Moore. Eric Carterman, like the way of water. Jake Solisay, fast all stick together. Eywa.
Stay Bombad. Welcome to the Bombadcast.
Oh yeah, I'm an air breather. Oh, air breather. Oh, air breather. Woo! Well, what's up? What's up, Bombad fam? It's your boy, the Cannon Junkie, aka Spider. And welcome to another episode of the Bombadcast, where we are going to discuss James Cameron's peak cinematic experience, full of action, drama, love, and bracha burger. Welcome, one and all. And you know what? I don't want to do this alone. I want to bring in my buddies real quick, because this is, I don't know. I feels like we're the only three people who have watched this film, except for the billions of people who have also watched the film with us when we've gone to see it. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bring in my boy, my lovely co-host, Scotty, Natiri Jero. Scotty, come on in.
Jerry Cable. Mama Bombad.
I tossed my bowls, so I can't laugh.
Oh yeah, I'm an air breather.
I'm an air breather. I'm an air breather.
Woo! This movie is
I love
else,
this.
Man.
I love this film, man. I love this movie.
I want to go see it again now, just because of your little dance. That was so cute.
It was great. By the way, go see 3D IMAX, people. Incredible.
Dos dimensions, or trace dimensions, not dos dimensions.
Trace.
Speaking of trace, there we go. Let's bring in our boy, the one and only Trant.
こんにちは。ボンバットファミリーと私たちのライブ放送へようこそ。私たちはあなたの視聴とリスニングの喜びのための素晴らしいショーを持っています。今あなたのホストスコッティ・ジェイロとジェリー・ケーブルに Stay Bombad を楽しんで覚えておいてください。
Hey Trey.
What's up, guys? I love the cold open. I love hearing Preston Moore's name on this podcast.
Oh, I love that, man. He was supposed to be here, but he couldn't swing it, and that's okay.
He's in a play. Yeah, he is.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, I saw that.
Not practice, rehearsal. I think.
Rehearsal. He's playing. He's playing Natiri. For those that don't know,
it takes. He has to spend 6 hours in the makeup chair every morning. Actually,
Preston in a thong. Interesting.
Oh yes. I'm so happy to have you guys here because we joke about it in our friend groups, but we're apparently the only people that really do like this movie. or movies, quote unquote. And like we don't even like one that much. You know, if we're gonna be real.
It's the general consensus, I think, of all three here that the first one is okay. I take it or leave it. I don't think I've watched it in like 5 years.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think I've seen one twice. First when it came out, and then maybe a few years ago. I have the Blu-ray, so I was honestly going to try to watch it today, but got a little bit busy. But I mean, I think for me, not really caring too much about one, I was like, okay, like I'll see The Way of Water, and then just blown away by it.
Blown away.
And then now we have Fire and Ash, and we'll talk about it.
No one ever go to Trey's house and watch anything on that damn LG OLED TV because it will legitimately ruin every other TV you're staring at. Like I didn't have the money to spend like what was it, $1,200 or $1,100 on a nice OLED, so I bought like a $400 and I like it, a mini QLED, not OLED, but I really enjoy the one I have. But I almost don't want to go back to Chicago ever again because I watched Way of Water on here and it was like I was more into it then than I was like in the theater. Like that's how bright and like
we saw it in 3D in the theater. This was 4D.
Legitimately. No, you bring up a good thing too, Trey. Is like Way of Water was pretty hyped, and it was mostly because of the CG. Me personally, I was like, I want to see how far camera can take this shit, you know. And it had been in production since 2017, so we had until 2022 to like really anticipate and get excited for that movie. 5 real years. Like I remember being in college when they the first image of like Sigourney Weaver, Zoe Saldana, I forget the guy that plays Jake, but they're all in the tanks. They're in the tanks, and it's like a photo of like Cameron directing them in these like big giant tanks, and I was like, that's in 2017. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, what's this movie going to look like? And we had to wait 5 years to see it. And then, of course, you know, it comes out and it does numbers. Like, it does really well. And, you know, we've tried to convince a lot of our friends to watch it for several reasons. But what gave it so much depth with The Way of Water was the family stuff. Like, really, that was all it was, you know?
There was that shot in the in one of the trailers for The Way of Water where Jake is riding, or he's going to ride one of those water creatures, and he like wraps his hand with string around it, and you can see the water. And before that movie even came out, people were like, how is this not real? You know, how is this a computer generated thing? And yeah, I mean, Fire and Ash is equally, if not better looking. So
I almost think it's better looking, honestly. Like I didn't think it would be possible.
I have some thoughts, but we can get into it.
Well, isn't there also like a there's like a new like mental illness of people who like are so depressed that Pandora doesn't actually exist? Have you?
That was in 2009. That was a real thing.
Was it in 2009? Oh, I thought I was just I thought that was like in the intervening years.
They can go to Animal Kingdom.
That's
you
right.
Can.
You can really go see it.
I have a did I tell you? I don't know if I told you. I have a coworker who became a fan of the Avatar movies because they went to Disney World and saw the park. Have you
done it? Done the ride?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
I haven't been to that one. Since they built
it. Concords. Right?
Yes, and it's you put your body into this thing, and it's kind of like angled.
You're straddling it.
Yeah, you're straddling, but you're also like forward, and they put a fake a HUD over your face, you know, and then like you feel the creature breathing like between your legs.
It's simulating you riding a banshee. So it's
a band, yeah.
It's
wow.
Eye of the Banshee.
Crazy, yep, Vietnam.
That's right. No, the mental illness was from 2009. It's called a clinical mental illness, and they called it PADS, post-Avatar depression syndrome. The Pandora effect.
I got right now.
That was like in '99 when Matrix came out. There was also a diagnosis of people like convinced they were living in the Matrix, and they would dress like Neo.
That's become a conspiracy theory and everything now. You know, I mean, it's just like there's a lot of people who believe that it's one of those films that changed a lot of things. You know, regardless of how we feel about Avatar 1.
Yeah,
It started the 3D craze. It did. Like I was
100%.
there. I was working at a theater when this stuff came out, and I mean, it was just like 3D after 3D after everything got 3D like slapped onto it after that. And it was not as good.
our mutual friend Curtis, he works at a storage facility, and he'll sometimes give me things that he got from the dumpster because they were going to get thrown out. And he gave me a copy of the Shrek movies in 3D that was never released. It just came with a Sony 3D TV. So you can't watch them without a 3D TV. But I have that copy of Shrek's in 3D.
That's kind of sick.
An example of like the 3D craze that happened in like 2012. You know.
Wow. Well, yeah, because that was Jerry's right. That was like the actual like inception of like, oh, digital 3D is the next thing. Because I remember seeing Spy Kids 3D in theaters, and it was red and blue still, and it looked like shit.
Phantom Menace.
And it, Phantom Menace was exactly in 2012. The other thing too with this is like, James Cameron shot it all in 3D, so it's not the post-production 3D that everyone talks about, where it like just doesn't look as good, where they take the foreground and the background and just kind of mix it that way. We're gonna get to this Ultra Septile 2003. I liked it, but I truly would have loved that there was more wet, muddy shots of Varang's feet, and I mean that's to each their own. Honest to God,
I don't know. Like
we got Quentin Tarantino in the chat.
Look at this.
We're here for Jerry. Well, what's up? CRC. Yeah. Oh, someone I went to college with.
Sex and guitars.
I don't remember you sex and guitars. You're gonna have to give me a hint. But welcome to the chat. It's good to have you here. I don't know. Maybe we'll find some shots of Varang's feet. I don't know. We'll find them.
We can do whatever. But no, I went into this, with kind of a clear mindset. I tend not to read any of the critics or fan reviews when it comes to these kind of movies, because, what we like versus what other people like are going to be different. We all grew up with a very different, idea of what a movie should be than some people, in the sense of like, my favorite Star Wars movie is The Phantom Menace, and that's a contention among a lot of people. It just is. But I like it for the midichlorians of it all and what it represents, in terms of Qui-Gon and stuff. And that being said, this ties in really beautifully to Eywa and, what Eywa means to me and all these principles and stuff. So I want to bring up one fact about this movie that people don't often talk about, but Trey and I have defended it, and Jerry too, in a couple of our group chats. But this was intended as one movie. Way of Water and Fire and Ash were intended as one big movie. And I mean, I know we joked about the Natiri, what they call it, the memorial beads, whatever. That I didn't think about this. Way of Water begins after Natea's death. So like that's why she's doing the memorial beads and having those flashbacks. And then when Fire and Ash picks up, she's sitting there with the beads singing the song. So like it's actually really weird where like if you think about Way of Water, it's kind of all a flashback. You know what I mean? Like how it's sequenced canonically. So I don't know if y'all ever put those two together, but I saw that the second time I saw it, I'm like, oh, we're starting off with the beads, but it's, it's what's his face saying the story now. It's him narrating it. So I don't know. Lowak. Yeah. I really had a good time watching this for the first time. I don't know about y'all, but I really got a lot out of that first viewing personally.
I guess I'll go.
Speak to that.
So it was cool for me because Chicago doesn't. I live in Chicago. Didn't have a lot of IMAX screens. At least not at AMC. And recently, AMC purchased one and they built one. So I was excited because the first movie I got to see in IMAX and AMC with A-list was One Battle After Another, which was amazing. I saw it opening night, and I saw it opening night in LA in VistaVision, which was incredible, and then in IMAX, which was beautiful. But so the second movie I see in IMAX here is Way of Water, is Fire and Ash, and it was a great experience. I was having a great time. I'm really interested in the new clan. I forget their name, but the Fire and Ash people. I love Quaritch. I like Spider. The Sully family is interesting, especially after the way that the Way of Water ends. And watching it for the first time, the first 30 minutes or so was kind of jarring and discombobulated a little bit. I was sort of sort of like going on the Avatar ride. You just like thrust it into it immediately.
Yeah.
And then it kind of slows down once the air people come in or the wind people, and and then once those people showed up, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I'm enjoying the movie. I'm enjoying the movie, and then at some point in the third act, I'm realizing that like I saw this already. I saw this third act. I saw it in the last movie, and I think it's a great movie. I just feel a little bit weird that it has so much of the last hour is the same last hour of the previous film. So technically and story wise, like there's no problems, but because we just saw that, I think that's where it falls a little bit for me in comparison to The Way of Water. But
Yeah.
I mean, Loak is one of the best characters in Avatar, and he gets even more screen time in this. We got Paya Khan, we got the relationship with the Tula Kun, and that stuff just is amazing. That's very Star Wars Rebels to me in the way that Ezra communicates with the Purgle, and I enjoy that part of Avatar a lot. And yeah, I like this movie a lot. I don't like it as much as The Way of Water just because I felt like The Way of Water felt so fresh, and this felt fresh until it didn't. But overall, like this is still a really fun time at the movies, and yeah, I enjoyed it. I've seen it twice. I've seen it twice in 3D IMAX, so I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Good. I saw it in Dolby 3D, and they didn't have any of their screenings. They had like the digital screenings at the most inconvenient time, and I was like, do I want to see it 3D first or go back and see it in 3D? And I agree with everything you said, Trey. There is a bit of repetition in terms of these movies, and it's like the final battle took place almost in the same exact place, like literally like down to like how they shot it. It felt very similar. But the thing about like the screening that I went to, like it was very focused. Like no one was there to goof around. Like it was like everyone that was there that opening night really took it seriously, and it was packed. It was a packed theater. It felt a little bit like seeing a Marvel movie, like it was kind of nice, like shoulder to shoulder. Like there's a little bit of anxiety in the air. Like, is this going to be good? And, Trey and I, we have a friend in Norway, Noah, who had already seen it and was like telling us what he thought of it. I think Haruto had also seen it as well, and he was telling us what he thought of it too. So like we were all kind of getting breadcrumbs from people around the world, literally around the world. And yeah, it was. Well, we can break it down further. I want to hear about Jerry's viewing experience. Was it good? Did you have a good time?
Well, yeah, the first viewing experience was really good. I just went to my local AMC. I didn't do anything too special except for it was 3D, and I haven't seen it regular yet. I've only seen 3D because with these films, I mean, just see it in 3D, man, because you're not going to get that once you get it home. Unless you've got one of those, 2012 3D televisions with the,
Shrek,
with the button off and stuff. If you had the Shrek edition OLED or whatever the hell, but I don't know. Like when it first started off, I remember kind of being like, I don't really know if I could tell the beginnings of the last two movies apart.
Yeah, you're right.
They start pretty similarly. But it takes a turn pretty quick. It starts getting real interesting to me when, you've got like the way they can communicate with their family who have passed on, right? The people who have gone on. There's essentially like scientifically an afterlife at this place that you can physically like connect to and talk to, your loved ones through your connection to this planet, right? It's super interesting, very George Lucas. And but I think the thing on my first viewing that sold me, and immediately I was like, I'm having a great time with this, was after the Sky People get attacked by the Fire Nation, I guess, depending on what Avatar you're watching. And Quaritch and Jake team up. That, to me, I'm a sucker for the unlikely team up, man. And just the way that they played that out too, it felt so good and earned and stuff, especially with the last film, just that, like, he has that, like, he's not Spider's dad, but at the same time, like he has the memories of Spider's dad. Like he is kind of what's left of him and stuff. And just, I don't know, man, that whole dynamic and stuff, you know, and then like his Oakley wearing buddy, you know, worrying about how he's going to be like, he's going to like, you know, yeah. I love, by the way, that he's got like a 90s, like villain, like haircut and stuff. I know they have to have the ponytail, but it's like that guy, he should be like a henchman on like a Die Hard film or something is what he looks like to me.
No, I agree with all that though, Jerry. Cause like that, and look, I know the third act is very similar, but I will agree that the first act of this movie and the second act of this movie were very different. Like the you know, Courage getting a girl and, you know, Natira having to save Jake from the you know, the human, you know, civilization. Like that shit, I was like, if this movie's going at this rate, like the ending could even be bigger and more different. But it just doesn't, and that's right. Okay. It's kind of got Return of the Jedi, you know, A New Hope, you balance. I mean, like it's like we've already seen this, but we're gonna do it a little bit different. And
the thing that people are saying is it's like the first, the first and second movies, both like the climaxes of both of those had a baby, and it does really feel like that. It feels like if you put those together, which is again, it's more of the same.
Yeah. I've been saying that it feels like the original trilogy just without Empire. Like if you just went from A New Hope to Return of the Jedi, and then you did the Death Star twice. It's like back to back. It feels different versus having Empire in between them.
You know what's funny? Right. Noah and I were texting about it, or he was texting us. No, I texted him privately. He was texting. I was like, well, how did I say this? I said, did you see anything like that was? It's impossible to explain. He's like, the final sequence of the whole movie's almost impossible to explain. Like you've got the magnetic thing pulling stuff up. There's a fire. The rocks are shifting.
I caught the name this last. It's a something devil. It's a.
Oh, okay. I don't remember, but
I'm trying to remember. It's like a magnetic devil or something. It's like a dust devil, but like energy and magnetism and shit.
But like when that ship gets sucked into it, and then the fire's going up, things are falling down, like, and they're jumping from. So I'm like, I remember being like, I couldn't explain this. Like, how could you make concept art for this? You know, but. The thing that really gets me about this movie on a personal level is kind of the middle part. Look, I love this. I love Buck. Buck has some of the best takes and some of the worst takes. This is one of his better ones.
Look at my shirt. Tron Legacy.
Tron.
Buck's favorite movie.
That's true. But no, I agree. I think, and Buck, I'm not going to try to stiff arm you like I do Alden Diaz, because anytime Alden recommends anything to us, we're like, okay, buddy, let's check it out. And I do every time. I've watched all of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul based off Trey and Alden's recommendation. Literally, that was it. And it got my mind off my divorce. It was amazing. But we've begged this man. And we're going to beg you for a second, Buck. Just watch. Don't even watch 09. They'll do a whole recap. Just watch 2 and you'll go, fuck, that was good.
You don't even have to. You remember everything that happened in Avatar. Everyone does. It's Pocahontas, Fern Gully, and Dances with
Eywa. Yeah,
that's all it is. It's fine.
But the thing is, and to play into what everything you just said, Jerry, I'm very thankful that James Cameron's been transparent about. Like, he's been kind of like, oh yeah, you know, like that. It was very much like Fern Gully, Blue Fern Gully with Smurfs. You know, like he's made, you know, comments. Thank you. Look at this. 3 legends right here. That's right.
Hey, what's
Stay
up?
Bombad. CSUN 5555555. Interstellar 55555.
While we're shouting out people in the chat, I was going to shout out my buddies from college, Andrew.
Oh yeah,
and we got Andrew.
I don't like the movie.
Wait, what?
Oh, don't make it seem like I don't like Interstellar 555.
I know you like it.
Oh, okay. Well, hey to Andrew and Dan, by the way, from CRC in the chat there. There you go. And I love the name Sex and Guitars, by the way. Fantastic.
This is sick.
Anyway,
thank you for coming by, Bloom. Glad to see you here. You said at 9. You got 30 more minutes. So sorry, I misread that. So like, I don't know if it can be overstated, but like, oh, it's Curtis. I love Curtis.
Curtis,
he's my favorite.
What? Oh, Curtis, how you doing, man?
Show them what you're drinking. Did Curtis have
You have
one of
any
these?
shrimp?
Whenever...
Oh, I guess tonight's.
I bought Curtis one. We drank it on Sunday at Dongpo.
Oh,
I bought two and brought
tonight's Avatar conversation is brought to you by Soju.
We actually, I saw Avatar with Curtis on Sunday, and then we went to our favorite Chinese restaurant after the movie to discuss it among Chinese food and crispy mayo shrimp.
So
I was gonna say you had the shrimp, right? Okay.
The thing I like about this movie, it's almost like, obviously, when you see a Marvel flick, you don't really discuss that much of the themes, honestly. You discuss more about the character interplay and like what to expect next. When you see a Star Wars, I know all of us come from those things, and even the shows, and we have like really deep discussions about theme. This, for those that haven't seen Fire and Ash or Way of Water, they, like, thematically speaking, I mean, it's biblical shit. Like, it's like ancient storytelling. You can say it now.
I was saying this. And I don't know if I said this in our like little group chat that we have, but my first viewing, I had it is so much of Fire and Ash feels very like biblical in a way. I mean, you have the Abraham and Isaac comparison with Spider and Jake.
Jesus.
You have just the epicness of, I mean, just any of it, like the Quaritch and his relationship to his son, Jake and his relationship to Quaritch's son, just the battles, the drama between, you know, the Sky people and these people who are, you know, everything with Eywa. It's just all so it's very biblical. Is just the only way I have to describe it. It's just very epic, you know. It is an epic poem of a film.
Well, I also, you know, like,
in a lot of ways.
There's like there's moments where I'm watching and I'm like, damn, like I've seen this before, but it's done in a way that it's not distasteful. You know, like I don't know how original all stories can be anymore. You know, like we've always taken stories from myth, but there's a few beats in there that were very unexpected. And you know, we're gonna talk full spoilers now, obviously, and we have been talking some spoilers, but like Spider having the opportunity to get powers because Kiri saves him, like that. Again, that's kind of when the second act starts, and like that's when from I would say the end of the first act to kind of maybe the middle of the third act, the movie feels unbelievably new. Like it's like new in every direction, new lore, new. Oh, look at this! I love stopping. Say hi, Trey. I love that. Hey, Boop.
What's up, Coop?
Hey, Boop.
But that being said, that whole part in the middle, I'm thinking the entire time, like, I don't know where this is going to end up, you know? And the stuff with Spider, I mean, Spider was kind of the meme after Way of Water, because you're like, what's he even doing here besides helping Quaritch, you know, find the Sully family, right? But this one very much, I mean, this one, you know, the intensity of the mask and stuff, that shit was giving me some anxiety. Like, really, like, and I knew he wasn't going to die. They wouldn't kill him because he stopped breathing. There's just no way. But genuinely, I was watching it and I was like, this is freaking me. Like, when he's laying down and then, like, you know, he's woken up because he's suffocating. I mean, that, I couldn't imagine what that's like. And he's away from his people and he can't get back to the lab and stuff. I mean...
Even the like, just the whole conceit of Neytiri kind of having hatred for him, because he is one of the Sky people, right? And the like, whenever they're all searching for the mask and stuff, like she's like kind of like over in a corner, just like not even like moving a muscle to help and stuff. Which is, I mean, it's one of those things where it's, I don't know, it's so it was very raw. And it's one of those things I saw a lot of people saying like, oh, she definitely hid. Did you see the people saying that she hid the mask and stuff? I don't think she go that far. I don't think she did, but that was, you know, I mean, it's just like, it is, you felt that like, just that hatred a little bit, you know, like that she didn't know why.
But it's also understood because like,
absolutely,
if it wasn't for,
you don't hate her for it.
If it not that it was Spider's fault, but Spider is the one that did lead them to that big battle. I mean, like there's things you have to look at, and you can't, not that you can understand it from Materi's point of view, but there's a little bit, you know, there's a little bit there that is kind of like, you know, Materi's got a point, but like this kid's just still just a kid that they've always had in their family life, you know. It's not like this kid's new, you know, and yeah, he just developed in such an awesome way this entire movie that I really wasn't expecting. Like we joked about it privately in our chats. Like Spider, I kept calling him the Jesse Pinkman of just like, you know, of this series. He's always like, suck my balls. Like he's always like doing shit. He's
always calling people buttholes too.
Buttholes.
Like he's always he never has the guts to say asshole. He only says butthole, which is really kind of a funny conceit. In both movies, he's done it.
Yeah, he's done butthole. Do you like Spider, Trey?
I do. He's like written. His dialogue is written like someone who doesn't speak English natively, and then they translate it, and then they put the English from like a different dialect. Like no one says butthole, and then he says bro like every third word.
Yeah,
it's like we're in James Cameron's frat. But yeah, I mean, I like Spider. I'm interested to talk to you guys about it because I kind of feel like he's almost, to me, kind of like Jar Jar in these movies.
A little bit. Talk about that.
Fun to talk about. But I do. I don't think the acting is terrible. I feel sort of defensive of him, of the actor, because I mean this was filmed 7 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it. 6-8 years ago.
It's okay. It's over anyway. It's over.
I've seen him in like Scream 6, which came out, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, and he's quite older in that. Jack Champion, right?
Yeah.
And so this was a long time ago, and I like him. I think he's interesting. I think the fact that you have the guy who essentially killed your son, you have his son, but it's not even his son. It's his clone son. Like, or it's the previous version that got clone son. So I think it's really, really interesting. Spider's cool, and I'd like to see more Spider. Like I don't know. They haven't filmed any of 4, right? Have they?
I don't think so. No, he said it's written.
No,
he said 4 and 5 are written.
But is Spider
like waiting for the green light?
In your time jump?
Yeah. So apparently there's going to be there is going to be a big Solis. The Solis will be like, I think they said between like 11 and 12 years old. It's been crazy. So like it'll be like a significant time jump.
You don't really see that in movies. You know, you don't see 3 movies coming out. The first one, between 1 and 2, there's like a 12-year leap, and then after, or even bigger, like 15-year leap, and then between 3 and 4, there's a 12-year leap. Like that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I like Spider. He's cool. I like how he interacts with the Sully children. I think it's fun. His man, it's crazy that we have a movie where Sigourney Weaver is playing a 16-year-old that has like a forced orgasm that brings a boy to life, and then she kisses that boy.
That's right.
There's so much.
Brings the boy to life.
So much there. You're like, it's
when they kissed, I looked at Eric Cotterman, and I wish he was here tonight. I'm like, did they have to do that on set? Like, that's literally the first thing I was like, that'd be kind of.
I saw a behind the scenes thing. Apparently, they had a. Yeah.
What were you saying, G?
Well, I saw a behind the scenes thing. I think they did have an age appropriate actor for the kiss and everything. But the acting was all Sigourney and Jack, things like that.
Yeah.
And by the way, I say I've been a Sigourney fan obviously since Ghostbusters and Aliens and stuff like that. I mean, just like she's so fucking good, man.
Yeah,
like I just believe that she's a 16-year. Like you can kind of every now and then you can kind of like you. It does sound like an older woman doing a teenager. Cool. But it is
I agree.
It feels so real.
I love the thing that people underestimate about these movies, and you can go watch the Stephen Lang video that I sent y'all. It's like 40 minutes of him explaining what performance capture is, and it's like poetry. Like the way he writes it, it's like very like it's like iambic pentameter. It's written really weird, but like he's talking about it. You know, he's kind of doing the chorus
He's so
thing.
good.
But
so
but
good.
he's the fucking best.
I've always enjoyed Stephen Lang, but
Yeah.
these films have made me like, especially after this last one, I am in love with Stephen Lang. Like
I want to go
man,
see it just for Stephen Lang. I'm not even
He's-
gonna lie.
He's so good, man.
So
Courage is the
compelling.
best in this thing. Man.
There's just one movie he's in. I'm trying to look it up now. Don't Breathe. Have either of you seen Don't
Oh
Breathe?
my
I haven't
God,
seen it.
fuck
I
that
need to
movie.
because I love horror. I need to
Dude,
watch
that
it.
movie's next
he's so
level.
great. It's like a blind guy, and these people rob his house, and he's scary in that.
Dude, he's scary.
Oh, I love it.
Imagine robbing Quarch's house.
Hold on, wait. So Stephen Lang, what year was that?
And-
Trey,
and
wasn't that like
is Varang there?
2019?
2016.
No. Okay, so Stephen Lang was still jacked then too. He's a little skinnier now, but that was when Stephen Lang was like
He's lost
still
a little density.
yeah, he's a little thinner. But I mean, he's old, right? So, before we get into the courage of it all, the thing I wanted to bring up about
There's
like,
a lot about courage.
and it's in the thumbnail, you know, there's just beats that Spider has that's just incredible, and the cheeseburger beat with courage is a great one.
Oh God.
Them, you know, them fleeing the forest as well with courage. They're like, it's just so many cool little dynamics. Natiri's on the Banshee and she's like slumped over dying. Like I'm watching this movie like, how is this gonna like, how do you resolve this shit? And I mean, it's 3 hours and 15 minutes of movie, you know, like it is not a compact movie. Like they let every scene breathe. But I wanted to get to the performance captured all, and like the parts of them freaking out going down the water, and like what do we do? He's running out of oxygen. You know, Kiri and what's the little girl's name? I forget her name every time. The youngest one of the Sully family.
Yeah.
I know it's
oh, I know it.
I don't
Oh,
know it. I
man.
don't remember it. I feel so bad because the actress is incredible. Took. Yeah. So like when they're like, "What are we gonna do?" I'm like, I believe this shit, and like I don't know. I get so
By the way,
zoned in. What?
That scene in I don't know if it's Trey, you saw it in IMAX 3D and stuff. Like, I felt like I was gonna drown in that scene in IMAX 3D, like for half a second. Like I felt I told you guys I felt like the water was splashing on my face. It was insane.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make one
yeah.
point about Kiri before we?
Yeah,
Please.
please. Let's keep it moving.
I had it and then I just lost it. Yeah,
We'll talk about it's okay. We'll talk about Eywa later. I want to end this
getting
thing
back into it.
on the Eywa discussion, so it might come back to you because the Kiri Eywa stuff is incredible. And like I always love in stories too. If we're gonna talk about Kiri, I always love in stories where they can kind of write the whole like, we didn't want to tell you, but here's the truth, you know, discussion that Natiri has with Jake and Natiri's mom, and they're like, we're gonna tell you at some
I
point.
remembered what I was gonna say.
Okay, we're gonna say.
I love that Kiri calls Spider Monkey Boy. Every time
Yes.
she calls him Monkey Boy, I audibly laugh because it's like a sincere title. It's like, oh, thank you for that, Monkey Boy. It's like,
Yeah.
damn, Monkey Boy.
Well, she even uses it like in like the very like tough moments too. You know.
Yeah,
like,
she
like,
just
"Monkey
that's
boy."
his name. Monkey Boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. It's so endearing. It makes me feel warm inside. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just it's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. It's like it's believable, and it's
Yeah.
crazy. You're watching 9-foot tall blue people
Cat-like
interacting,
blue people.
interacting with a white guy with blonde dreads, painted like an avatar. Like this movie should fail. You look at this image, and you're like, this can't work. Like
Spider
there's
kind of looks like
That's what.
Spider kind
ahead.
of looks like first album Post Malone.
yes, dude.
If you
Holy
find the
shit.
Sony album cover,
No way.
that looks like Spider.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I gotta find this. What album cover? Hold on.
Stony.
Stone.
STONEY. That
When
looks
did
like-
this album?
Was
hold
that the
on.
Sunflower Days? Was that when that was?
2016.
I remember this Post Malone. Yeah, this is like when he blew up.
This
Oh
this
my!
when he was still good.
Yeah, this is when he was like remarkable. Honestly, like
had
he was.
3 albums that were good, and then he went.
Hold on,
Off
I
in
can
country.
pull it up. This is incredible. Give me 1 second.
I would
Yeah,
love to make an edit of Spider as that album cover.
that wouldn't be hard, Trey.
That'd be
You could do it very easily.
I'm breathing because of Eywa.
Dude, I can see it.
That's
man.
Spider.
that is insane.
Grown up
It's
Spider.
Yeah, like this is
gonna be
Post
Eminem
Malone
as
now.
our Yeah.
This is I forgot. This is like.
Can you imagine if he
pre-facial
shaves his
tattoos.
dreads? Is Spider gonna lose his dreads in the 12-year time gap? I mean, I guess he's got to have his because now he's got a kuru.
Yeah, he's got a kuru. He's got
Yeah, that shit's
got
crazy.
a brain penis.
Nasty.
It's wild, dude.
By the way, I
That
couldn't
movie's
help
trippy
but
as
like
fuck.
giggle a little bit. Like I was like, this is insane. Whenever like Norm was like, he's growing a kuru. I was like,
He assaults the back of his head, rips
And
it
it's like-
open.
and it's
there's a
like-
little
it's
tail.
like-
it's like a little nubbins.
nasty.
It's weird. Like you
so
watch
crazy.
those movies, but it's so believable.
Brain penis. I'm sorry.
So the brain penis is good. It's so believable when you watch these movies. You're like, well, that's got to be real. Like the shit just. Okay, Trey, I want you to air your grievances. What parts to you didn't look that good? Because there was like 2 or 3 parts, but to me, I love that Cameron doesn't do flashy 3D. Like, there's a few moments you were like, oh shit, he's doing like the touch the, like there's a few like that, but like the whole movie's not like that,
I think for me, my problem, I didn't really like seeing this in 3D, to be honest. I
Yeah.
wish I could have seen, I mean, first, I'll see it in 3D first, right? But then my second screening, I wish there was an IMAX, no 3D. I don't, I've been wearing glasses for about a year now. I used to wear contacts. I don't love the experience of wearing glasses with IMAX glasses over them. Kind of sucks.
You got to get used to it. Yeah.
I don't like it, but this is the only movie I'll see in 3D for 4 years. I mean, there's
That's
the only other movie is that weird Chris Pratt AI movie that they showed in the trailers, which is weirdly in 3D.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That's all right.
also want to talk about the IMAX exclusive scene from the Odyssey in this. Absolutely incredible.
I love this. We'll talk about that.
Incredible.
I was it was so just stressful in the best
Oh
way.
my god. Jess,
Oh.
my fiance Jess is not like the biggest Nolan guy, and after she saw that, she went, "Wow!" That was incredible. I was like, "Oh, okay." And
Like when the
man,
dude gets stabbed with the sword when they're sticking the sword in between the boards on the horse,
God,
every
you-
bit of
you-
that
you have
was
to see
so
it in IMAX 3D just to see the Odyssey scene.
was masterfully
It's
tense.
incredible. But so going back to how the movie looked. So
Mhm.
I don't want to get all nerdy, but when you play a video game, right, and it's 24 FPS versus 60, there's a big difference there. And when you're
Yeah.
playing games, it doesn't really matter that 60 feels weird because you're playing a game. But when a movie is in 60 or anything higher than 24 FPS for a large chunk of it, that kind of throws me off. So
Yeah.
in The Way of Water, I noticed that a lot of the underwater scenes were in a higher frame rate. And in Fire and Ash, I feel like a lot of it was. And that just kind of, I don't know. So the very first scene between Dead Brother and Alive Brother, that frame rate's crazy. I'm
It
like,
is crazy.
okay, we're at the Avatar ride at Disney, right?
Mhm.
I'm almost getting vertigo from this
Yeah.
of just the 3D immediately and the high frame rate. So I think that kind of made me, I don't know about that.
No, that's fair.
Mainly just that. I mean, these movies look incredible visually. There's really nothing you can say about the craft of it all. It's just the choice to do the frame rate. My fiance always tells me that I pick up the craziest little details that are wrong in things.
Should she not notice that? Did Jess not notice it?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't talked to her, but anything, if there's 1 pixel on my TV that's dead, I can see it.
Yeah,
I'm crazy when it comes to stuff. So, like when the sound and video aren't synced to my TV at times.
Oh, dude, it's I go nuts for that
but
shit.
so like frame rate stuff, I can really tell. And yeah, it's just different, you know. It's not bad. It's different, and it's sort of like the theme parkification of these movies. But I mean, the way it looks, you're watching this final battle sequence with the ships being sucked into a gravity warping vortex, a black hole, and there's a fire, and it's just insane, and it looks insane. Like there's nothing else to criticize. The movies look incredible, even when they go to sort of the human camp, you know, where the bad guys are. That could have looked pretty bad, you know, but it didn't. It looked incredible.
No, it didn't at all.
The shot of Nick Fury flying in for the first time, I'm like, whoa, this is good. So no, I mean, visually, these movies are better than anything that will come out within the next 10 years. This will be the best looking movie that isn't filmed practically, that, you know, that isn't Oppenheimer, that you will see. And it's at least worth the, you know, admission for that.
Well, look, our buddy Connor was talking about how good Sinners looked and how it was shot on multiple cameras. And, you know, I agree with all those takes.
But like, it was shot on film.
Shot on film, right? Yeah. And it was different film stocks and everything. But in terms of watching this, knowing that this was all filmed in that, like, it's not even the volume. It's like its own digital, like, makeshift space with what did James create? 128 different cameras that are shooting in all angles. So like then Cameron can go back and, like, you know, he can get, you know, over the shoulder shots wherever he wants because of all these cameras. Like, it's just it's amazing because, like,
and really being able to see the performances in the faces. You can see every muscle twitch. Quaritch, I mean, he's my favorite character in this saga because he's so damn interesting. He and Spider, man, Stephen Lang's acting. It's like when Jerry was talking about the sort of kumbaya moment between he and Jake. It's like, we're not gonna be, you know, going to barbecues now, are we? I'm on a mission here, Jake. And it's like, it's like, well, or what does he say at the end when Spider? He's like,
well, this is awkward.
Yeah. Well, this is awkward.
How come he can say all these really cliche things and, like,
it's not bullshit.
It works for him.
He's like real, you know. He's your uncle from Bama.
Him.
That's right.
It's great. It's Stephen Lang is the knockout performance of these movies.
It's true, and it's funny too. You go into these movies with certain expectations of, like, will this be as convincing as the other ones? Will it still sell me on certain aspects of lore and character and you know, acting performances? And, you know, every time Zoe Saldana, like, cries, you're like, fuck, like, you feel that shit, you know? Like, when Natalia dies and the end of Way of Water, and she's, like, screaming, you know, Eywa, like, she's holding that dead body. I'm like, this is like Shakespeare real. Like, you know, this is like
brutal.
It's brutal. And her screaming.
It's sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, by all means, Trey.
It's really interesting because she is someone who is, like, fully faith-based, right? She's a character that trusts in Eywa. Jake just met Eywa, you know, so it's interesting that they have such a different spiritual connection, and I just think I think that's cool. Like, she's so connected to Eywa, and it's just like, well, she just lost her son.
Well,
you know?
I love that.
Wasn't there for that.
Well, you bring up an excellent point, because if Jake is, like, somewhat tied to Eywa, like, understands Eywa, and, you know, obviously has the scene where he's fishing with his son, right? The one thing that I love that Jake has to try to convince Quaritch, like, it goes so much deeper. I'm like, fuck, that's like the Force, man. You know, like,
Solo,
literally, it's Han Solo. Like, I've been converted. I understand it. Like, you need to see this with your own eyes, Quaritch.
Just the conceit of being able to physically prove the existence of God, right?
Yeah.
Like, scientifically,
right, and like the physical, that nature is tangible. You know, like there is spirit to nature, and that you can touch nature, and nature can help you. You know, like if Mother Earth was real, You know, if she's like the person in Moana,
Right.
that is at the end. That's what Avatar is.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
And
the
then-
Gaia principle.
Well, I
all
wanted
it
to bring
is.
up the one time we see Eywa in this. I was like, "Holy shit! It's the baby from 2001."
It's a Star Child. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
What do you think of that?
I mean, I
Oh my
freaked
God.
the fuck out because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that movie. That's my
I know,
magnum
I-
opus.
yeah.
I was watching it. I'm like, no way they just did like the Dave Star Child thing, and it's like the turning, and it like looks a little like Sigourney Weaver or something. And I'm like,
A little bit like her, yeah.
I was like, this is so like, is Eywa a manifestation within, obviously the planet itself? Like, is Eywa like maybe obviously Eywa has control over nature, but like, is Eywa some sort of, omnipotent god? Like, it's just, it's so cool. Like you speak through Eywa to talk to your ancestors, and, Kiri has the power to like channel Eywa's energy because she is a virgin birth Anakin Skywalker Jesus Christ figure. Like,
Straight up, I was gonna say
it's
more
fucking
biblical,
awesome.
right?
It's
More
TPM,
biblical
dude.
ties.
I'm telling you, I hate our friends and I love them because like if they just watch this shit, I'm like, you're watching it sounds sacrilege on a Star Wars podcast. You're watching a better version of the Phantom Menace, just like this whole movie, and it is. Well, it just is. It's got the
That's
man
crazy for you
I'm
to
disagreeing with
hear
you
you
on that.
say.
but it's the man versus the machine aspect of it, and like Maul obviously is not a very dynamic character, whereas Corage is unbelievably dynamic. You want a cheeseburger? Like it's like you. It's just brought your burger.
I brought your burgers, fire.
And from his pocket, a pocket burger.
His
12-foot tall pocket.
but he's also got a hoodie. It's a hoodie.
There's is there a McDonald's on that base or something? It was like in a yellow wrapper. Like
I would love to hear more of the like behind the scenes in universe stuff about how people live on
Yeah, me
Pandora,
too.
like as
Me too.
humans.
Yeah.
Like I would love like an in universe documentary about what it's like to live at that facility. Like what's the food like? Apparently they have burgers, is there
They have
McDonald's?
replicators like Star Trek?
What year is this set in?
I think it's 21 something. Let me see what year is Avatar.
I mean,
set.
it's like a
It'll all be
cyberpunk
long
when they have that one shot on Earth in the director's cut.
2154. 2154. So that's 100 and I mean, that's not actually not that far. It's like 130 years from now if you really think about
Curtis
it.
says food court.
Food court? Yeah, they gotta have a food court. So like the AWOD of all, I agree, Trey. Like the weird 2001 Star Child moment, like it's just transcends body and experience and lives within the planet or within the minds of these people. Like
I wish I could see your reaction in that moment.
I was grabbing Eric Conman's kneecap.
We
That's what I
haven't
was
talked
doing.
about that. We haven't.
No,
talked
we
about
haven't. No, we haven't. And well, it's it's the midichlorians of it all, really. It's the idea that you're united through these biological means, and you can't really explain it. And of course, Spider at the end, which is like actually made me cry. I was like, oh my god, like this person that wanted to be accepted as a part of this people, much like Jake was, actually went through a different process of becoming part of the Na'vi, and like them accepting him was so beautiful. You got to see all the ancestors in that scene, and like that movie could have ended right there. But the best part of the movie is it ends on the shot of the whole planet, and I'm like, that the planet is the organism. You're just the cell within the organism that is the planet. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it really is a beautiful reflection on how we should treat our environment, and of course, other people. Like we're all just part of this thing, trying to get along and get together. But we've got people, we got ICE officers killing people for driving by them. It's like But it's like that's our problems here in the real world. So like you watch these movies, you're like, oh man, I would do anything to go and escape into this reality where it's.
I mean, you have Jake talking about. I mean, on to that point, you have Jake saying like, if the sky people can breathe here, they will destroy this. Like
destroy it, yes. Because
Jake and also like whenever
like they did Earth too.
Yes,
like they did Earth, yeah. And you also have when Kiri finally gets in touch with Eywa, she says, kill them all. It's so interesting to have a sci-fi thing that feels so hopeful, kind of have the conceit of maybe humans had their chance, man. Like they kind of like they kind of fucked it up, and you know, maybe they don't deserve a second one. No. You know, and it's interesting. It's because I think that's something that we should be wrestling with in modern day right now. Yeah. You know, it's like, are we too late? Do we have a chance? You know, it's the kind of stuff we should be weighing on our minds with all the bullshit going on around us. You know?
Yeah. I mean, not to pivot too much, but you guys did mention the ending. The last 5 minutes feel kind of rushed to me in this movie. Like
they did.
I think that's the difference between The Way of Water in this, dude. When The Way of Water ends and you have the scene when Jake is like with his son again, and then you get the sort of monologue. It's like, that is the way of water, and it ends. That's one of the best endings to a blockbuster film I've ever seen. That is incredible. This kind of just is like, okay, we're gonna give you Spider. We're gonna give you Spider, and then we're gonna zoom out, and it's an organism, and it's cool, but it's not. You know, to me, I think that kind of sums up the difference between the previous film and this. Is like that, dude. The shot of Jake. And you can see sort of like the anger in his face that he's still like when they cut back and he's with his son, and then he leaves the spiritual world, and then you see him. Yeah. That's powerful, man.
It is.
That was a perfect ending to that movie. And this was just like solid, you know. This felt a little bit rushed to me.
Well, if you look at it in a chart, like you would have Avatar like kind of below the median level, or a little like 25% below. Way of Water's like the endings in terms, like, you know, Avatar 09 ends very like, you know, like it ends with a dun 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 dun, you know, like it's just very big, and it was very of its time. But like, you're right, the monologue of Way of Water, you know, them talking about what water is and it connects all things, you know, like it's fucking awesome. And then this one kind of ends probably more in the middle zone, you know. You kind of like, is James Cameron like trying to be more withdrawn? You know, like, let's just give Spider his moment and not really like.
I almost wish too it was from the water people's perspective and not our main characters. Like, they lost a son and a mom, right? If we see, I forget the character's name, but like the leader, the male leader of the water clan. If we see his perspective with his dead wife and his dead son, because his son died too. Yes. And that's a very just throwaway moment in the movie. We never go back to it. That would be more powerful to me.
Yeah.
Even though it would be repetitive. Like, Spider, it's cool, but I felt the stakes of the last movie more than I did in this.
That's true.
And yeah, I mean, Fire and Ash is good. It's a really fun time. The Way of Water just blew me away, but
yeah, it's next level. I mean, we told everyone that, and
it's a great sequel, man. James Cameron sequel. Oh my god.
Oh, the best. All 10 people here watching know that too. That's all that matters. One thing I will say too is, in terms of, I was convinced that the general for the Water Clan had died because of whenever you know, Kate Winslet's character's like, you're responsible for this baby now. I was that shit tripped me out. Yeah. I was like, they're taking on a 5th child on top of Spider, a 6th child.
I thought it was. I was like, it's just another Sully, and Sully's never quit.
This is crazy.
Sully's never quit.
Well, to watch her give birth in the battlefield, like, again, mythic, biblical, like that very shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was just, oh man, and again, it did feel a little like more of the same, but I don't know how James Cameron can just put almost the same thing on screen, but make it still very interesting. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah.
Because I was enthralled in this, right?
Yeah.
Like, just, it's, I don't even know. And again, y'all are sleeping on this thing for real. I mean, come on, man. I don't mean to, like, you do you, but if you haven't given it a chance yet because you're kind of just like, maybe you didn't really care for Avatar 1, like, sincerely, if you like I think you would agree with me if you like Terminator 2 or Aliens.
Oh my god!
Give this a
of
chance.
course, of
give
course.
this a chance. Give Way of Water a chance, and then move into this. You know, it's I don't. It's just one of those things. You know, it's just this is something that I feel like more people should really give at least one chance, and then you can like move on with your life.
The problem is people have preconceived notions of how blockbuster films can be, and not to be like, oh, if it makes $1 billion, it must be good mindset, because this obviously is a worldwide phenomena of a movie. You know, it's not just, you know, in our friend circle, people don't like it. I mean, there's people around the world that are just going to doubt this movie because of 09 being as typical and as, you know, copy and paste as it was, right?
Right.
But
yes, Brady. Yeah.
Almost like
yes,
the first Avatar is the pilot, you know,
kind of, right? Yeah.
Like really get it's like the proof of concept, you know.
Well, that's what it was.
Avatar 1 story is pretty, you know, we talked about it. It is derivative and not the most unique, but it's still interesting, and it builds this world that, you know, we enjoy now.
Yeah, there's just a cynicism that comes with like having preconceived notions of any movie before you go see it, you know? And I've been guilty of that. There's a lot of things I've watched that before I go see it, I'm like, I know I'm not going to like it, but I'm going to go see it. Like, I can't think of an example off the top of my head currently, but those things happen. And then you either are correct or you're blown away. And to see this movie come out of a 3-year hiatus from the previous one, you know, they were shot back to back, but they needed some time, and it still do really well. And of course, the big I guess production, or the big talking point was the performance capture. Like every interview is like, it's not CG. I mean, it's CG, but it's not like, you know, it's not voice acting, it's not AI, it's not whatever, you know. That little stupid thing came out.
Yeah. Thumbs up for that, by the way.
Thumbs up for performance capture.
We haven't talked about Beret.
Oh, we're gonna get to the sex symbol of this project. Give me 1 second.
Okay, listen.
Hips.
I can't be held responsible for what I'm gonna say when we get to Varang. Okay?
You have to go get those shells back and start doing her little dance.
Oh. I want her to be my my trip. What do you call it?
Your trip sitter?
My trip sitter. I want her to be my trip sitter so bad. No. That was the best scene in the entire movie, maybe.
You clearly
am I wrong?
Not done the stuff.
I'm sure you're looking like Pookie right now, chat.
The hell?
There you go.
Pookie
got crushed in the chat.
That has to be Joe.
I also agree with this. The beauty on screen, like, it's just so well done. Like it doesn't miss.
Just go look at it for a long time. It's just pretty to look at for a while.
It is. I love the introduction of the Fire Clan too, of them like attacking the air raiders, and like I would at that point, you know, I was like, holy shit! Like the thing explodes and the guy, you know, lights himself on fire and shit. I'm like, this is crazy.
He holds the stool above him, and she shoots an arrow through it, and then
that was the high of the movie for me. That was the best sequence. That was electric.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, there's Joe. I don't know who TGB Nation is. That is a sick scene. That scene was kind of, well, it was obviously it's channeling like these people will sacrifice themselves for what too? Like they're just going to steal the goods on this ship. Like these people are crazy, you know? And then the whole time where you're like, okay, they're attacking these air-raided people, you know. I love that it's Lupin from, you know, Harry Potter, right? I heard the voice.
Totally sure, but I could tell.
And the voice, I was like, oh, that's Lupin.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. But it was great when they were talking, and I think the next movie should center around them. It'd be really cool to see their people. It seems like they do that. They set it up, you know what I mean? They kind of...
I think that kind of goes again towards like my problems with the movie. I mean, this is like, if we're talking Letterboxd, this is like 4 stars, right? But we've got so much of our main characters and the water people. Like there's more,
Yeah,
and
so
like
much
the little
more.
bit we get is so good. But what we're in the
Yeah, I
third
was gonna
movie now. Like yeah, like Curtis said, like my crispy mayo shrimp brethren said, we need more fire, man.
We do.
And then I mean, air people too. Like that was fat. What do they do? Who are they?
I don't know.
Where do they live?
Yeah, do they live in the
people
mountains?
who live in the freaking air. What is
Yes.
there air above air? Where are they?
Well, those organisms are cool as shit. They're
Exclusively on
like,
those rocks, right? Yeah.
they're like man of war jellyfish. They're like, I was wondering how they breathe and function because like their tentacles like drape the water. I'm like, this is this a living organism?
You have the one that's like actually holding up the ship, but then you have the ones leading it. Anyone else feel so bad for that one that was?
Oh, it's getting drugged
I
down.
cried. It's like having a horse have a carriage and the carriage
Yes.
then it's just stuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
There were a lot of moments in this movie where the animals suffer, and it's not
Very
pro
badly.
animal suffering. But when Pyakon brings his brother, I mean, my fiance Jess, like she's a crier in movies. This in freaking Black Panther 2, the most she's ever cried in a movie.
wow.
Like so many tears. So, and animals do it for her. So yeah.
Dude, the pie column that's blind, that
Dude,
shit was crazy. And
What is it? I'm the blind witness to our end, or something. What's that line that's bars? It goes so fucking hard.
It was crazy.
I don't know who this is. Thank you. I agree. I do have good takes.
No, yes.
The whole idea that, and it's true in nature, really, if you look at it. A lot of animals, including dolphins, which we can see specifically, they have a heightened sense of communication, understanding, and community. Monkeys do. Most mammals do, really. Bugs as well. But like you watch this movie, and they do a way of they have a really good way of like what's it called whenever you make an animal more human in art and film, anthropomorphize? Is that maybe that's it?
Anthropomorphize.
Yeah. So like, thank you. I was really keyed in on that shit, but it was the coolest part when you see the council of Pyakuns like raising up, and they got piercings and shit and tattoos. I'm like, this is they were badass, man. And like to think like, their brothers and sisters, the Na'vi versions would like pierce them and stuff like that is just so cool. And they came back for the sacred breeding and stuff, and they're all getting wrangled in this big circle. Like I don't know how James Cameron does it. Obviously he is a scientist by nature, but like it's just so it's so tremendous, man. Like it feels so big. And I think that's the part where I do get disappointed in the third act, because they build up to this big nursing ground. Kiri comes in physical contact with Eywa. Like that is all crazy. But then you're right. It's in the second the Eywa helps them, and all the birds and everything start to attack, and the squids, by the way, the deep sea squids with the that was the 3D shit that was setting me off for it. It goes and it latches through the tank of that thing, and and like you see the water just go boom, and I'm like it's too good. But what I'm getting at is that's when the movie became the same third act again. It was like right at that moment where I was like, oh my God, I'm seeing all this for the first time, but I just love the community of it.
It's cool seeing it. Like it's a great action, right? It's technically there's nothing wrong with any of it. It's just the fact that you've seen it before. Like that's it.
That's it.
It's epic, but it's very much the same. I mean, Quaritch captures Took and Kiri, and then they're on a ship that's sinking, and like it's so similar. But I mean, also there's a shot of Quaritch when they're in the vortex, and there's like a fire exploding behind him, and I saw that still on Twitter before I saw the movie, and this is partly my fault, but I went, oh my God, they're doing a volcano action set at the end.
I thought so
too. Because there's an epic shot of Quaritch walking up with the volcano in the background and to see the fire
Mhm.
plant, and you're like, oh shit, we're gonna get here, and we don't. And
Yeah.
that's sort of my fault and putting expectations that weren't there. Like that's not the movie's fault, but I would have liked that.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's what it could lead to. Obviously, like I don't think Quaritch is dead by the end of this. There's just no way.
There's no
it's
way.
Such a weird ending of him like jumping off or falling off. He's like falling into this fire vortex, metal magnetic hellscape.
I don't ever see him engulfed in flame either.
No,
it's showing him falling into that. But
Yeah,
the Inquisitor death, the Grand Inquisitor death.
literally, like it's enough for you to go, did it happen? But maybe I don't know. But the thing I wanted to get at too, in terms of like the whole feeling of this movie, it's the first time I felt, aside from their first son dying, like actual like despair for a good chunk of it. Varang is, which I kind of want to get into now. Varang was like the antithesis of Eywa. It's kind of like an atheist that was not saved. You know what I mean? Like, or the idea of like, we believed, then our village
fire, right?
our village caught fire. Then now Eywa was never there for us. We see that all the time. People have this huge doubt in fate, and like Natiri can't see beyond. How is that possible? But she grew up in a forest, and all of her family was there. They had the tree of life. Essentially, they all lived within. And of course, the way of water is, water does, I guess, provide life for all things. It's the molecule that we need within our bodies, to even function. Then you get the fire people who like are devoid of water. They're devoid of forest. All they know is ash and survival to the best of their abilities. And it was, it makes sense as a character. Varang is just so compelling because when your environment is hell, you're a reflection of your environment, And like, she's okay with killing people in her crew, hold on. Don't put Varang's damage on us atheists. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Do you think that the fire that happened in the first Avatar, do you think that's what the fire is that she's talking about destroying her plan?
I don't know. Did they say?
I thought she was younger, wasn't she? Like, because she's about Natiri's age, I would think. So I thought she was like,
I don't know.
Wasn't she younger?
I wouldn't. She could be older in Avatar. Like, she didn't have to be a baby, because it seemed like the way that she said there was a fire that took out my family seemed to be like the one we see in these movies.
This is a wild line, by the way, because this is Oda Chaplin. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That is nuts. And by the way, killer performance.
I mean, she's great.
Unbelievably good. Oh, it's the teeth. It's the way they flip the tail. It's like the sex appeal. It's the and we've joked about it in our chat, but like Varang walks with her hips, like she walks with that woman power.
The way she walks is hypnotic.
It is. It really is.
Get too crazy about it and stuff because I will if I'm not.
Joe would love that pun. He's a big pun guy.
Oh, Joe is a pun guy. Hypnotic.
If he's still watching, he had a great time.
There you
You're
go.
welcome.
Good. That makes me happy.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope you had a good time, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole Varang like sex appeal energy, it's written in. Like obviously we all know that, but like I was looking at my boy because my buddy Eric beside me. I was like, are they gonna fuck? Like I had no idea if they were really going to like straight up show that stuff. But I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, they are gonna take. He's gonna
straight up show fucking.
No,
by the way, those who haven't seen it, but it is in the text.
Oh my
they are
God.
fucking.
It's like when a movie cuts to a train going through a, what do you call it? A train hole.
Yes.
Yeah.
Train hole. Tunnel.
That's it.
A tunnel.
What's crazy? And
thank you for that important word there, Jerry.
You're welcome.
The soju's gone to my head.
Hey, it always does.
Eywa
I'm going to talk to Eywa here after we're done. After this,
Soju is Eywa.
bottle. It is. but oh man, I don't even know what I was gonna say now. Oh,
Varang's
the
vagina.
memes have been crazy, and I know we don't need to. A film success shouldn't be based on memes, but like
Kind of does though.
the just the way that Quaritch goes from like this like super like racist ass dude, and he is and shit, but like he sleeps with one Navi, and he is like paint going full body paint and shit. It was so
God, he would too.
fucking funny. I would do it too. I
100%.
was like, I'm right there, man. I'm like, take me, you know.
I gotta
Let me
find the
be
meme.
boy, you know,
It's-
like come on. I want to be Varang's monkey boy. That's what I want to be.
Incredible.
I gotta find the meme. There's a meme where it's like only James Cameron can make the two. Here we go. So it took 16 years, 3 movies, and a total of $5 billion spent in production. Oh, no, sorry, a total of $1 billion spent in production for James Cameron to finally land on an archetype people resonated with: the most racist man alive in a Xeno GF.
The
But, like,
Josh
it-
Fatty.
But it works though. So like when she, you know, when she gives him whatever, I guess you get PCP or whatever shit Angel dust that he hits, like that scene was so crazy because like he's like, man, that's some good stuff. I was like, dude, Quaritch is a partier, and then he's like, he's like,
fucking funny in that
he's like,
scene.
oh yeah, he's like digging it.
Not only is
What,
that
Jay?
scene funny though, but it's like it's just that. Did you see the interview where he was like saying like I think it was on the podcast he was on with the one you sent to the chat the other day with the guy who was in Terminator.
You're thinking of Michael Bean's podcast. Yeah, Michael
yeah,
Bean.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So when he was on Michael Bain's podcast, was that the one where he was talking about how like they told him like you have to like cut a little bit out of that scene?
Yes,
He was like,
yes.
Fuck
no.
you, it's cool.
Yes.
And that was the right call.
The very
Oh,
George
yeah.
Lucas response.
Oh yeah. Well, I love James Cameron says that about everything.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
if-
they wanted to cut that whole scene.
yes. Well, James Cameron's always said like I'm
Like
not gonna.
Bob Chapek.
Yeah, Bob Chapek, moron.
Bob
Yeah, people need to have more of an attention span, man. You know,
Well,
like
I've never experimented with psychedelic drugs ever, but I was
Neither.
very much like that's got to be somewhat how it feels and looks, where it's like, you know, she's holding a fire and it's like multicolored and like it's a little warped, and I know it's a fictional drug, whatever they do, but I'm just blown away that like this is how Quaritch gets like Avatar pilled. You know what I mean? Like Navi pilled. Like he is like this. Shit, I am down
up his
bad
nose.
now.
He takes
Yeah.
the bump, and he's
Yes.
all in.
He's all in. He understands it now, and like to see them develop though, where like it makes sense. Like make thunder. Oh, I love that shit. And she's got the flamethrower, and he's like behind her. He's like, yeah, baby.
She's
I'm.
really insane.
Oh,
Like,
she is insane.
She's crazy.
She's
So
crazy.
I want her to mess my life up. I'm joking. She's fictional.
9 foot tall, dude. That'd be a
Like
hell
tall
of an
women.
experience.
I would love to see them play basketball in any of these movies.
Don't
Because they're
they?
so damn tall.
Didn't they play? They did in the first one.
They
like
did
the
in 9. Yeah.
the avatars. The guy the human avatars
Yeah.
are like playing in like a courtyard.
No, I
Yes.
want to see the actual avatars play.
Oh yeah.
On a 10-foot hoop.
They're called the Navi.
Like,
Curtis.
Please, colonizer.
I love this. The jabs of the fragile military ego cracks me up. Yeah, and it's a lot of
Yeah.
that. It's a lot of that, which is so well played. And like, I love the really weird like us versus them mentality the humans have to when they finally go back to the base, and it's like we finally got him. It's like we finally got Jake Sully. Like,
The traitor to
Yes.
humanity.
yes.
It's always
Man.
weird when you see like humans in these movies too. Like when Jake is captured and you see all these normal people like filming him, it's like it's just weird because you don't see humans except for the military commanders, and then there are these press that are just filming him like
Yeah.
he's a freaking,
A bunch of
you know,
their
ape
smartphones.
that dies
Yes.
in the Cincinnati Zoo.
Yes. Well, the funny thing too is what I liked about James Cameron, it was smart to not include the humans until we are in a day and age like now where like they pretty much had smartphones or smart devices filming Jake as he
Like
walked.
tablets.
Yeah, tablets. So like in '09, like I wonder if there was an idea of like, what would the next technology? They wouldn't have. It would have been more data than this. You know what I mean? Like they would have had like digital cameras or something weird. But like, who's to say in the next 130 years if we're still using similar devices to this or they're built-in glasses? And one thing we failed to mention this entire time was who's the guy from What We Do in the Shadows, the movie, Jerry?
Okay.
Do it. Go off, bitch. Go off, queen.
Jermaine Clement was one of my favorite, like, just side. I mean, I just love him because I've always loved Flight of the Conchords. What We Do in the Shadows, the film, is one of my like favorite. I think it's one of the best comedies in like the last decades. The last 2 decades. But when he showed up in Way of Water as Ian Garvin, I think is the character's name.
Good job. Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do Avatar trivia.
Yeah. Hey, we'll see. Let's go to one of the bars. But when he showed up last time, and like, I really liked his character, and I was like, I really hope he survived, and I wanted him to make that turn that he makes in this, like, just like that he finally just goes like, "Fuck you guys," and I'm kind of like, do we think he survive? I think he survives, right? We think he survived.
Oh,
he just,
totally.
Yeah. I was expecting him to be more a part of the finale, and he kind of just disappears into the woodwork. I would love to see him come back in the next one, but that is my grievance noted now, fuckers, is maybe
so
one
good.
of the best. That was so good, man. Just the way I don't know, man. I love that. I love that he was like finally like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm going for this. Wow, look at this, Scotty.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do that. I was just getting my.
You got Weto working for you or something?
Like, I got.
What is that?
That's a heart. It's like the South Korean. The South Korean.
This is a heart.
Like, ooh woo. Look, I'm Gus. Ooh woo. Hold on, see. Right there. Hold on. It's a heart. It's supposed to be a heart. Ooh woo. Stay bombad. Ooh, stay bombad.
Keep going.
Sorry. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop, bitch. Ooh, stay bombad. I'm Gus. Ooh, bombad. Anyway, that being said, yeah, you're welcome. Road to Doomsday stolen. What was I going with this? What's his name again, Jerry? Fuckers, what's his name?
Ian Garvin?
Yes.
Or the actual actor's name.
No, Ian Garvin. Ian Garvin. I love that they gave him an arc too, because the entire time I watched him like snarl and like make a face the entire time. I was just.
He's a marine biologist. He's interested in this place, but he has to work with these just evil assholes.
It's mostly that one guy. He's the worst.
Oh, man. Oh yeah, he dies the best in this.
He does die the best.
Like he's almost too much
evil.
of a caricature,
Yes, so evil.
But I love that's another thing that like to me like makes it kind of like feel like 90s. A throwback type of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Like we're on air now. You have to explain to Trey what you meant by 90s action, because I agree with you.
Got a little bit about it.
I know.
It's a little more like that though. It's the mustache twirling villains.
Yeah.
That are like, especially who are super environmentally like, I don't give a fuck about the environment. That was huge in the 90s for one thing.
Yeah.
But the action that we already like came to an agreement on that and stuff, and it finally had, it's been hard going back to work after a couple weeks off. I was just saying. But what I was trying to say in the chat that me and Trey were like, what do you mean? Is like you were saying, it's the way they treat guns and stuff and the gun fights. It feels like a 90s movie where it's just like guns are fucking badass, aren't they?
It's like
not in a like NRA kind of way, let's kill the polluting fascists kind of way. It's just, I don't know, it feels like Aliens, it feels like Terminator 2, it feels like that way with the guns.
Okay, I guess this isn't a sequel, but where do you rank this on James Cameron's sequels? Not this though. I guess it's 2. Well,
no.
It's talking about James Cameron sequels.
It's his only third one, so like you gotta think it technically is a sequel in a
but
weird.
I guess let's go like if we're talking about the Way of Water, like you have Aliens, T2, and this. How do you two rank those?
Dude,
Not just the Way of Water.
It's almost impossible. Aliens for me was one of those, like, oddly enough, like, comfort movies. I remember watching that in like 5th grade, like at least once a week. Like I loved Aliens because it was like perfectly scary, perfect action. There's enough cussing in it to be kind of cool. You know, you're like 15. I'm sorry, I would be 5th grade. So I was like 11 or 12 years old. I'm like,
wasn't allowed in my house.
Awesome. You know, I had the DVD. That was the $5 DVD bin, and that was one of the ones my dad got me. And
nice.
So I watched Aliens. So Aliens is definitely number 1. Then it would be Way of Water. Then it would be T2. But like within itself, like Titanic is a great movie. Terminator 1 is a great movie. I know Piranha 2 is the big joke, but like that was his first movie ever because that's all he could get from Roger Corman. You know, like there's like all those kind of things. But the fact that this man's track record, and I know it's but over almost 30 years, but this man went from doing Titanic to Avatar 2 and Avatar 3, all grossing over $1 billion. And $1 billion.
And we know what his next movie is.
Yes, it's
The Eyes of Hiroshima.
Unbelievable. Like it's
I forgot about that. Holy
I
Yeah.
think his criticism of Oppenheimer is a bit shallow, but I want to see what he does. Like
Yes.
I don't think they needed to show.
no, the actual
no.
explosion.
I think
We know what happened.
it was about Oppenheimer. It was about his guilt. You know.
Yeah.
Um,
But the problem is, I don't think, and I can speak from experience, when I saw my father-in-law and my dad, they all went in expecting, and I knew it was going to be a story about Robert Oppenheimer, just because of the name, but I think they all expected a little bit of the war to be shown and reflected, you know, more pronounced, and like this was the outcome of it. However, they focused on this man's, you know, trial of what is it like to, you know, launch the first atom bomb, you know, and I think is it Ghost of Hiroshima? Is that what is it called?
No, you're thinking of Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh,
Eyes of Hiroshima, right?
I think it's Eyes, but maybe he's right.
I think it's Ghost, bud. Hold on.
Ghost of Tsushima, pretty good game.
It's Ghost of Hiroshima. It's based on a book by Charles Pellegrino. But I don't know. I would love to see that movie because it's more about the victims than it is about the you know, the actual.
I just watched a documentary series about the Cold War on Netflix that was really good, and man, the stories you hear about people from Hiroshima and Nagasaki are
they're horrible. They're like, all we saw was it's like 9:30 in the morning. All you saw was a bright flash and everything was destroyed. Like it's fucked. It's terrible.
And what's crazy is like the scale of atomic bombs went to like 13 times as big as that one.
Yes,
You know,
it's insane.
Yeah.
I know it's sad. When we were there, we didn't get a chance to see either of those cities. So like that's
it's because we had to spend 4 damn nights in Chiba.
So, the other thing too, just to talk about this movie and like, we can start wrapping up a little bit here. I want to know what y'all think is next, because I know the only thing remembered is it takes place like 10 or 11 years later. So like, are we gonna see all these characters at their peak? Is Varane gonna go away for 10 years? Is there gonna be 10 years of peace? Are the humans going to get more involved? And I know Trey's like, I want to go back to Earth. Like, I would love to see the Na'vi find their way back to Earth.
Well, that's
you know,
been
like,
the rumor.
God, that'd be awesome.
That 4 is going to be on, at least partially, on Earth.
So they'll go to Earth as some sort of ambassador? Like, it's kind of cool. It's like, with Star Wars, we can always kind of predict where it's going, or it's a prequel, or it's a sequel, or it's like, you know, there's just ways where our brain's so interwoven with Star Wars, it's hard not to think about it. But like to have a new franchise take a different direction, I mean, I would love to go back to Earth in this series. I really would.
I mean, I want to see them take the fight to the Sky People, right? Like, I would love something like that, you know? Because I mean, it's 3 movies of this, and to the point to where now we're like, well, that was kind of like just more of the same at the end, which again was very enthralling, was great.
Yes,
could have been better, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I would love that, because we were one of y'all sent a pic, I think, in one of our group chats from like the director's cut, and it's Jake,
Yeah.
It was Trey.
and it is and they like a lot of people have like
It's like the
masks
cyberpunk
on.
Earth that Jake is in a
Mhm.
wheelchair. And I didn't even know that was the director's cut, but I mean, I think like an animated series set in this universe would be pretty cool too.
Well, he said he has over 100 stories that he can tell within this universe, which would be cool as if Cameron
That's
wrote
insane.
the treatments and then just gave it to people to continue forever. Like,
Well,
that's the
he
one
might not
thing I
even
will
direct
On
say.
Michael Bain's podcast, he was talking about how he's really healthy and is probably going to at least has 30 more years,
That's
nuts.
That's crazy.
which is
Because
crazy.
he needs a new wardrobe. You guys seen what James Cameron
Oh
wears?
my God. All the time.
The,
He's-
the-
wears
the man
like
doesn't care.
fur.
He's going down to visit the Titanic on the daily. You
It's
know,
like one brand. He wears one brand's clothing.
Yep.
Like Roosevelt.
The other thing, I looked it up. So this is what it says. Considering that we found Spider can breathe Pandora's air and humans want to replicate it, maybe Michelle Yeoh's character is a scientist brought onto the team to make that happen. I think
Oh, where
it's
is
been
she?
confirmed. Hold on. This is because the narrator of Avatar 4 will be Kiri. I could see her scientist character finding out the RDA hasn't, which is that Kiri is the one who gave Spider the ability. This means that Michelle's character may want to capture Kiri and find out more about her connection to Eywa and Eywa herself. So Kiri is the next narrator. The next two movies have their own problem that characters have to deal with, just like movies 2 and 3. There's a time jump after Act 1 where the children will grow. That's true. They filmed chunks of 4 already. I don't know if y'all heard that, but they
'Cause
filmed
I heard Michelle Yeoh is cast.
yes.
Where is she?
Michelle Yeoh has a part in the next arc. At some point, Natiri will see Earth, not necessarily go to Earth. Okay.
So, well, they filmed scenes for
Yeah.
4. I mean, they're gonna make 4.
Okay, Cameron said this. We haven't explored all the biomes of Pandora yet. Years ago, I wrote Avatar 4 and 5. I wrote them all at once, so now exactly where the story goes, and we will see the cold climates, the equivalent of the Antarctic and Arctic climates. Pandora is a complete world, and there are many different biomes, desert, polar, temperate, and so on, dude. To go to Avatar Desert would be like, dude, I'm gonna come! I would be so sick! Dude, that would be sick!
the animals in the desert on Pandora.
Oh. Don't make me want. I'm gonna scream. That would be the greatest thing ever.
What if there is like a worm like esque animal or something?
oh, take us to the like. I want like a more
and he's getting
yellow.
his kuru ready.
Yeah, my kuru's tinkling. It's gonna finish. It's almost done. No. They filmed chunks of 4. Curtis. So we got that
and 5, I think.
and 5. Good night.
Yeah, Michelle Yeoh is in episode 4 and 5.
So I love that Cameron though is like, if this movie doesn't work, we'll just do a big press conference. I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
Have you guys seen Fire and Ash's Rotten Tomatoes score?
No, what does it say?
What do you think it is? Guess. Here,
70
not-
something. 70 something.
Okay, Jerry.
Nice.
Wait, is this critics score or fan score?
It's the Rotten Tomato score.
I don't know if so did they combine them both and then
I
the
want to
critic
say it's
score.
certified
Critic.
fresh.
It's
I'd say
66.
66. Isn't that
66?
weird?
That's kind of crazy.
Made a lot of money.
The Way of Water. I mean, not that it matters, but The Way of Water.
No,
was
no.
76. So
I could see that though, because our criticisms have been the same repetition of stuff, you know. But Way of Water, if it was the Scott Jarrow score, it would be 96. Like it really was just like that
100.
that good, you know.
I still don't know if it is in the ranking right now for me. I don't know if it's just the newness of this one. I don't know if it's just that it pushes all of my favorite buttons with, hot, bad woman and Quaritch being a awesome
Is
motherfucker.
all Jerry needs.
It's just a baddie and Quaritch. Like that's all I want in a movie. No, like the like working together with Jake, all of that. I really just enjoyed a lot of those like beats a little
Dude.
more so far. But Way of Water is just, again, like you said, it's got the ending's a lot better in Way of Water.
Yeah.
Where does this
It's more
movie
complete.
rank for you guys in terms of 2025 films?
You know,
Ooh, 2025.
last year was a remarkable year for seeing
Last year was
movies in
pretty
theaters.
stacked, man.
I mean, it was something else.
I mean, one battle after another is my top for last year, personally.
Yeah.
still.
Me too. Me too.
I think I told y'all my number one, and it was I love Mickey 17, man. That movie was awesome.
Ooh, that was last year, wasn't it? That was really
that was
good.
like March of last year. That was before the Japan trip, man. Because I remember seeing that and like thinking
was
like
right
the next
before the summer
big
season.
thing. But I like Mickey 17. I got to look at my letterbox. I really don't know.
I have Avatar 11th.
11th. That's not bad though for a franchise film. You know, that's not a Star Wars.
I have it after Wake Up Dead Man and before Thunderbolts.
Oh, fuck, Wake Up Dead Man. Oh man.
So I have Wake Up Dead Man in front of it, and then Avatar, and then Thunderbolts.
Then Tron. Oh,
Right.
Tron is last, 31st. After Jurassic World returned.
you
I'm gonna have to go back through my
Friendship.
letterboxed and rank them. I think
I
because
loved
haven't really,
Eddington.
done it like that.
Eddington was good. Jerry.
I liked
have,
Eddington. I don't know what
Jerry,
Alden's on.
I have War of the Worlds over Friendship. How does that make you feel?
Oh, fuck you! First of all, second of all, I understand. I had a good time watching it with you, and therefore there was a friendship involved. There you go.
So
Jerry, did you see Roofman?
I
No, I
didn't
did
get
not.
to see
I
Roofman.
didn't see it.
Jerry,
No, but I like
that
that.
is a very Jerry movie. Jerry was
Oh, okay.
Really?
It's good. It's
Okay.
Good. I saw it with first.
Does he have a kid or something? No, I'm joking.
He's a kid. Yes, he has like adopted kids, and he
Oh, shit.
and he lives at Toys R Us.
Hey, look,
Boom, right
as
there.
much as we
I
like
live
this
in a
movie,
Toys R Us. I don't know if anyone knows this. There you go.
as much as we like this movie, it was no conclave. That's all I'll say.
Was that
Yeah,
was
I agree.
2024, right?
That was 2024. That was 2024.
I watched Conclave. That was like one of the
Where's
first movies I think I watched this year. Like one of.
You didn't see it last year?
I saw it last year. No, but I'm saying I rewatched it recently. I rewatched it last weekend. That's one of my favorite
Conclave
movies.
is so good, man. Conclave was my
Conclave.
third movie of 2024.
Oh man, I'm shifting into Conclave. Like
Conclave 5.
I'm trying to
getting
get
my
an
Conclave
image
vibes all the time.
uploaded right now to make y'all happy. Look at
I
this
had
shit, man.
there we go. So,
Oh
do you
my-
guys think that
Hey.
is Sigourney?
I don't know.
It kind of looks like her.
But it looks like it could be a Navi too. That's the problem. They like obscured it just enough. I don't know though, right? Like it's
got a little bit of that Navi nose bridge to me.
yeah. It doesn't.
Yes, yeah.
Like what would it look like? And I love that you don't see the full thing, and maybe we never will. But like, man, that shit was straight out of 2001: A Space Odyssey. That I could leap out of my chair.
It was
And we-
awesome. I,
just-
in that moment, I thought of you immediately.
That's sweet. I
That's
appreciate
insane.
that.
I was thinking of I was thinking of you as well, and
Well-
thinking of I'm thinking of how all I could think in that entire like final sequence, and that especially the stuff with Kiri, is it feels so George.
It does.
That was so George Lucas.
God, it
Just
was.
all of that. It was midichlorians to the goddamn
It-
max, man.
I think that's the thing about these movies that I wish people would give a chance if they don't. Is that it really does feel Star Warsy with like like George Lucas freaking loves Avatar, and
Yeah.
also my favorite director probably ever, Michael Mann, huge Avatar fan.
Oh really?
Avatar 1 was in his letterbox top 4, and then Fire and Axe was his favorite movie of last year.
That's hilarious.
That's
It's
That's
hilarious.
awesome.
He's like Citizen Kane, Godfather, Avatar.
That's
Not even
awesome.
2, Avatar 1.
Well, it's weird because Michael Mann's like an old dude. You know what I mean? Like he made Heat, Collateral, Thief, Manhunter, Miami Vice, 2006, Last of the Mohicans. I mean, like he literally made a movie about the same exact thing.
I've been trying to get people to watch Heat for so long. YouTube
I'm-
gotta watch Heat.
I got to
That's on
get
my
on it.
next
I'm going to
list.
get on
Oh
it.
my
I'm going
God.
to try to up my game this year. I'm gonna
But
try
you
to get
Come
you
on
over.
it.
look at
Over, I'll show you it.
Let's
Michael
do it.
Mann. You're like,
I
this man is an auteur
After Winter.
filmmaker.
Thief,
But-
Thief is a perfect movie. There's a Ryan Coogler went to the Criterion closet and picked out Thief and was like, singing its praises. Thief is with James Caan from Elf.
Oh yeah,
From
yeah.
Elf.
From Elf. Shut the fuck up.
You know what?
Trey.
You know what we need to do? Scotty and I just need to come visit you. We just need to watch movies the whole time. Who gives a
I
fuck
have
about going out?
freaking
and stuff?
criteria.
Let's just
on
go to the
these
bar.
movies. I'm a prestigious
Let's just
asshole.
let's just watch a bunch of movies and then go to the bar at night, and that is
Scotty
all
and I
we
did
have to
that
do.
with Avatar when he visited.
We did.
I
And
want to
then
do
Jerry
that.
and I did
I want to
it
do
with
that.
with World of Worlds.
War of the Worlds. Yeah,
We,
we went to the second city. We tried to go to the bar across the street, but it was anyway.
Where
it-
we unwound to those projects, so Curtis can show up as well too. We had a long, very
Curtis is
busy
welcome.
day, of course. Don
Curtis
Poe,
can
man.
watch it when Scotty's here for the Takanaka concert.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
Oh.
Jerry
You
should
can
come
always
When is
come,
that?
Jared. You can always. It's the.
When
is
It's dude. You really could pull it off.
It's like
I don't know if you
April
have L.
6th.
It's Easter Sun. Well, we will be here more than likely on
Jerry
Holy
has to come
Saturday,
now.
Easter Sunday, and I will be there till that Thursday. So that's kind of
Okay.
the idea. Chase and I didn't book anything yet. No flights, no hotels. But
Let
the
me-
idea is Holy Saturday, and then Easter Sunday. You could, in theory, come Holy Saturday, and it'd be me.
Let me
Trey,
see
Curtis,
what my let me
Cole.
see what our because I might have Easter. I forget if it's my year for Easter or not. I forget if I have even or odd years for Easter.
Elle can come too.
We'll bring her. I'll bring her over. If you don't care, I'll bring her.
Dude,
I
we,
don't
we,
know.
we gotta bring her to Dong Po and get her a laboob.
Yes, we gotta get. Oh, she's frightened of labubus. By the way, she was. She in fact she
well,
told
they
a
have
gentleman
Dubai
at a
chocolate
store.
then. They
Yeah,
have
yeah. We'll just.
Studio 2.0.
Yeah,
Well-
yeah. We'll have to. Yeah, we'll get the
Man,
the
on
labubu
side,
chocolate, whatever the
on
fuck.
hospital
Okay.
TV. Yes. Can you pull up this final comment? Heat
Go
was
ahead.
originally a made-for-TV movie that Michael Mann then adapted for the cinema.
I did not know that.
Crazy. I think he directed.
For
it.
real?
I think he directed the made-for-TV movie, and then it was like a proof of concept, and then he redid it for film, like as a
Wow.
theatrical release. It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
And he got De Niro and Pacino.
Wow. That's
That's
an insane pull.
Insane, man.
Made for
Um,
TV movies. Lost
Did
Ark.
we talk about? I'm sorry, real quick.
That's okay.
Before we finish this up, did we talk about? Speaking of that scene,
Okay.
Spider and Took going down there to help her, like putting their kurus on top of each other's.
Yeah.
You know,
That was an
Um,
Avengers Endgame moment.
it felt very. I mean, it felt a little like that. It felt. That felt like a very Star Wars moment to me, like the "I'm gonna help you share this load"
Mm.
kind of a thing.
It was
Because she was fighting
Um,
it, and that's what caused her to have the seizure. And if you really think about it, in 2, that's what caused her to have the seizure as well, because she interacts with Sigourney Weaver, and she gets overstimulated, and she seizes out underwater. But yeah, this one, it's that's
Well, to
they
have the together,
to.
because I didn't know that was something they could
Same.
do with those
On top.
brain penises.
well, like
I didn't know that they could support each other with them.
Yeah.
the doctor.
Wolverine!
like,
I thought that was an interesting wrinkle
Mhm.
in all of it.
the human doctors specifically tell Kiri if she does it underwater again, she will die.
She
you
will.
know?
Mhm.
Like they make a specific point for that. So yeah.
Yeah,
So, but
I
it was
love-
a little like cheesy.
it
But
was.
It's earned. But, like I like it, but it still is cheesy. It's like
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll
it
do
was-
my
it was
best
kinda like-
impression.
It was kind of like there's more of us, Poe. Like it's
A little
cheesy,
bit.
but we like it.
Great mother! I just love how she says it. Great mother! We need your help!
I don't like hearing you say that. I don't know what it is.
I like Kiri. Kiri's cool.
Great
I know
mother.
a lot of people struggle with Sigourney playing this child. this
I love
teenager, But I think it's pretty cool.
Imagine
I love it.
He kisses
Ex-
Monkey Boy, and it's
Monkey
sick.
Boy.
Wait for my mother.
Monkey Boy.
You bitch.
I wish I was Monkey Boy.
we'll call you that from
I
here
would
on
be her
out,
Monkey
Trey.
Boy. I would be Sigourney Weaver's Monkey Boy
You're
right
right.
now.
Of course, dude. One of the bigger
15-year-olds.
Not gonna say
Monkey
that
boy.
wrong.
Don't say it.
Nope.
Don't say it, Trunt. No.
Do it.
I'm thankful we could talk about this movie in much detail as we did. It is a Star Wars movie. Like, it really is just one of those ones. It's honestly, if I were to look at most anticipated movies for the last 2 years, this was pretty much number one. Like,
Where does
can
it-
they stick the landing?
Where does it
you know?
rank for you two in the three? Is it two?
It might be
Or
one.
one?
I think it's for this kind of shit alone, it's number one. But in terms of like how things progress the story forward, 2 is like it's pretty unmatched. I mean, 2 like from the get
2 was just such a it was such a triumph from like Avatar. The first one was fine.
yeah,
It was great.
Two is Empire, and this one's Jedi.
It's-
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And like 1 is not A New Hope. Like 1 is like
yeah, no,
one is like Attack of the
Star Wars
Clones.
movie. yeah.
or something.
Right now,
Better
for me,
films
I've got
get
this
good,
one,
yeah.
but it's because the ideas, like I said this earlier, like the ideas are so fresh on my head
They are
right now, and the like I said again, the Quaritch of it all, is really it's tough to beat him. I mean, he had some great moments in the last one, crushing his own skull, all that kind of shit, which
That
is
was
my
the
favorite
best
moment.
in that movie.
Trey loves
It's my
that
favorite moment,
Dude, that shit like
Trey,
Bodies of
in like
Joseph
almost
Campbell,
anything.
that was like mythology. That's
That-
crushing,
yes.
that's
Yeah.
crushing who you were.
Who you were.
Yes.
And not changing. Like
Unreal.
or not knowing he was changing, but by the end of 3, you have a wholly different person from,
He's gonna
the
be
original
redeemed.
Quaritch.
He's gonna be, somewhat. I think it story wise feels a little stupid that Quaritch is still our villain, but he's so freaking good that I'm okay with it. Like he's operating at a level that none of these other characters are.
Have y'all seen the memes like making them like Quaritch and Jake are essentially like that dog and the coyote from the Looney Tunes that like clock
Oh my
in
God.
at the beginning of the
Yes.
day and beat the
Yes.
shit out of each other.
Obi-Wan
That's
in
like-
the mall.
That's right.
That's what they are.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, it's Obi-Wan them all. It's just them like, all right, I guess we're doing this again, buddy.
Yep. Round
Yep.
7 fight.
I don't
It's
think
so
like-
good.
Like Rocky and Creed.
I think Quaritch will inevitably turn to the light, but it'll be when he finally connects to Eywa, but he's not going to be fully good. Like he still has to have that hoorah.
You
beef
think
with Jake,
maybe you think maybe by the end of 4 we have a turn for him?
I would hope so, or a death that's like valiant. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
goes saving Spider or something.
I don't even-
Elsa music videos. I love that you're in the chat. That's a wild title. We were talking about this earlier. If you want to go back, I'm more than welcome to. But we really it's the Phantom Menace. It's just amazing. It's
Biblical in the best way. It's very George Lucas. I
Virgin
don't care.
Births.
I love a
can
chosen one.
be-
I love a chosen one story.
Virgin Births can be very overplayed, and like if
When
you,
done
if you-
well,
Mhm. Like Anakin is an amazing example, obviously, and I could talk about that as if my life depended on it right now if I had to. But you can watch a
Quaritch is
panel
my
on
favorite
that.
character.
Yeah. So my favorite character is probably Kiri. Like it's just like it's such a cool, idea. Like I love that they explained it to us. Like, well, this is where you're from. Like I love how gentle they were. And
That has been
what
the
did
summary of this whole podcast.
For real. We've talked about that. I'm glad you're here, Elsa Music Videos. This is sick. I'm glad we made a new
Yeah,
subscribe,
hey,
by
thanks
all
for showing
means.
up. We talk about a lot of stuff, mainly Star Wars, but you're welcome here.
Yeah.
Boss Coffee.
That's right. Boss Coffee and Star
Boss
Wars
Coffee all
and
the time.
Avatar.
Emily Jones.
What was the thing I wanted to mention, though, about Kiri? I love that she has very much a teenage girl reaction when she is told that she is a virgin birth child. It was she's like, so I'm weird and I have no dad, and she was like super upset by just that. And it's like you don't realize how you are the child of Eywa. You know what I mean? Like you were chosen by Eywa.
You're
So,
Jesus. Yeah.
yes. Yep. Oh man. I love you guys. I'm glad
Me too.
that we could do this in a public forum because we talk about it in such private details, and it's all through text. We really can't wax poetic on the things that we really deeply enjoy about this movie.
If Jerry's able to come to Chicago in April, we could definitely throw this movie on and watch it together. That would be fun.
I would love that. I would
Yep.
love that. Absolutely.
And this is the one I think, frankly, Way of Waters. It's kind of like TLJ. It's very focused. So like I can never just throw TLJ on. I can't. It's not possible. Like I can't throw that kind of movie on and not watch it. Fire and Ash kind of feels like one that you can throw on and not have to like really sit down and lock into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Way of Water has more of this, like it's more story driven. This has a lot more action.
Yeah.
Not that Way of Water doesn't, but I feel like this has a lot more like boom, 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 like fun sequences that you can hop in on, you know?
Yeah.
I think this benefits
or whatever.
Seeing the Way of Water because like those dynamics have advanced so much. So that like you care more about the side characters in this than you do in the Way of Water because they're introduced in the Way of Water.
Yeah.
But the Way of Water is a general better movie, I think. But like the dynamics of Spider and Kiri and Loak and Pyakon that are all advanced from the previous movie benefit this one. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think I think this has some more meat to it. Like the highs are I think higher in Fire and Ash than with the Way of Water, but overall the Way of Water, I mean that's one of the best sequels to me ever. It's almost perfect to me. So
yeah,
it's tough following that up and then following it up with pretty similar third acts. Like if Fire and Ash had a different third act that kind of hit the same beats but was in a different location, maybe I think that could have been really different.
Elevated it more.
Of the movie, but overall, it's still really fun. Like I'm not disappointed per se. I'm a little bit confused why they did the third act the way that they did, but overall, like I still enjoyed it.
I would have.
According to James Cameron, it was cool. You know,
that's exactly what it is.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all he did.
I want to say that the thing, like Loak being the narrator, really helped after coming off the death of his brother. But most importantly, to like hear it from his perspective, like my mom grieved like she should have. My dad grieved the only way he knew how to grieve. Which I mean, obviously, you start Jake Sully's story off with his brother died in space travel. And, like, he had no time for remorse. You know what I mean? Like, he is only at the Marine base, the RCD, or whatever it's called, because his brother died. They needed to have the Avatar body be hosted by someone because they spent so much money on it. All about finances. And by the way, we didn't talk about it, but the return of what's-his-face in this movie, like, the full-on, like...
it's unobtainium. That's what
yeah.
That guy loved that guy being back, by the way.
The guy from Lost in Translation. He's literally the photographer from Lost in Translation, right?
He's he's like the, I guess the son of the person who owns the RDA, who's, by the way, a company with its own military force, right?
Yep.
I don't know who you're talking about.
We're referring to the douchebag that's like unobtainium for the RDA.
The guy who's like basically like the CEO. No, that's the whale guy. It's the guy who's like wannabe in his underwear. He comes in like in a shirt and underwear, and he's like, "Hey, we need to save that kid because we need to be able to breathe on here." You know?
Yeah. Parker Selfridge. Hold on,
Parker?
Trey. Parker. I don't think they ever actually say his name except for the first movie. He was not in Way of Water at all. No, I got it, Trey. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. That guy. He shouldn't be in this movie.
No, but I love the coming out in his boxers.
It kind of took me out every time I saw him, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, it reminds you that it's a company. It's not this is the end result of capitalism, kids.
That's all it is.
Going to other planets with a military force to steal their oil and take their people out of power, their leaders out of power. Wait, am I talking about something real for a second? Sorry. Sorry.
Man.
Hold on, real quick. I feel like Quartz is going to be the Martin Luther of Eywa. Are you talking like Martin, like the 95 Thesis?
Yeah,
Martin Luther,
not King Jr.
Because that's interesting. If you're talking about like the 95 Thesis, is like he's going to be like, "Hey, we need to."
I saw the light.
I think I get what you're saying. I think I get what he's saying. He's going to be like going like essentially like how he nailed to the Catholic Church the 95 Theses of
religion. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He's gonna like go to he's gonna go to the sky people, to the humans, and be like, "This is what needs to change." kind of a thing.
He's not gonna say that he has a dream. I don't think.
No, it's not that one. It's the other Martin Luther.
I have a dream that I can,
Spider.
have relations with Barang every day of my life.
Listen here, Spider. I had a dream, son.
You're a good kid.
You're a good kid.
I'm proud of you, Spider.
Know that.
Here's a burger.
That, by the
Here's a
way,
Big Mac.
that worked for me. The like, I'm proud of you. Or when he's telling
yeah.
Jake, you raised a great kid. Like he knows he was an absent
If
dad.
you want to like Quaritch,
You do!
everything about
Because he
him
wants to
besides
be a
what-
good dad. Fuck, he wants to be a good dad.
But he's also
right?
not his dad. Like he's like half his
No.
dad. So
It's
it's
so wild.
That's so cool. You know, it's like, I love you, son. You're kind of my son. Here's a Big Mac.
Brought your burger.
Here's a McDouble.
Do you think Courage like
It's a
hit?
straight up McDouble for sure.
Do you think James Cameron hit a bong? He was like, oh, I can't do it.
He's definitely done acid.
And he was definitely. And he was like, hold
Whoa.
up. He's like, please, by all means, we got to make it somehow to where Courage has a half son, but it's his real son, but it's like he's not in his body anymore. And then like the sequel just takes everything the first movie set
I
up.
feel like I'm high listening to you.
Quaritch and Kiri, kind of the same character.
Yes,
They're kind of
yes.
clones. And it's
Hold
like
on.
really interesting. And I wonder what that
Well, she even has
game has.
the line, right? Like in this, that so I'm a clone.
So
Yeah.
there's
Oh, yeah,
some kind of Clone Wars happening here.
Parthogenesis is what he says. She was developed
Become the
by
Clone Wars
parthogenesis. So she is
Become the Clone Wars.
she's an asexually reproduced version of Sigourney Weaver's Avatar. So like villain isn't human, has a child that is human. Like it's like all this on paper is nuts. Okay? From his former shell of a body, whereas Sigourney Weaver's character is actually the asexually reproduced version of Sigourney Weaver's Avatar body.
It's like
who
if you
she
wrote a
can-
movie.
Dude, who she can have contact with Sigourney Weaver. Because like that's because she goes, and that's the other weird part. Spider's not the only human in Eywa. We got to remember, Sigourney Weaver was
Sigourney's
the first.
there.
Sigourney was the first human to actually
She
come in
was the
contact.
first.
She
So
was
she
the
is
first.
Eywa then. We just cracked it.
But like,
We just cracked it.
Or is Eywa the friends we made along the way? Eywa's just a
oh
burger.
man. I love Elsa here.
How do you
Elsa,
think that Ice Cube would react to Eywa, by the way, Trey? Like, how do you think Ice Cube...
Ice Cube would be like, "Damn, there's some kind of world or
Oh.
war of the Eywas.
Watch out behind you!
Damn, my daughter's giving birth in a banshee."
let me grab something. Hold on. I never
I
plugged
love
this
that he's
book.
in shorts and flip flops.
I never plug this book, but I'm gonna plug it now for a new listener. I wrote a book about midichlorians, and it really is very much this movie. Like
He
it just
gave
in
a presentation on it in Tokyo, Japan that
That's
I
right.
filmed.
that's right. It
It was
diligently filmed.
very well done. Yes.
Yeah, it was awesome.
We're talking about we've been talking about World of the Wars.
War of
Yeah,
the
we're, yeah,
Worlds. It's
War of
okay.
the Worlds. And by the way, yes, yeah, we are. We still stream to Twitch too, right? And
we're on Twitch and Facebook. We don't do Instagram because you have
Facebook.
to. Or Instagram's a little bit more complicated, but if we'll find a way to make it easier. But thank you for coming by, everyone. Obviously, I know we can talk about this movie forever, and we probably will at some point. We probably will revisit this movie in the future. I would love to talk about Way of Water and the original Avatar with Trey. We can.
Like a James Cameron episode.
It'd be awesome. You know, he's such a great filmmaker, and he's still in that same bracket of George of like kind of untouchable. And Steven Spielberg, you're kind of like, how do these men that are like out of touch with their, you know, like with their time, you know, like, I'm sorry, that's the problem. They are in touch with the times. They're just like, they shouldn't be though. Most filmmakers, when they get past a certain age, they're kind of like, their movies kind of just, you know, they kind of go down a hill. Like Tarantino's biggest fear is like, I don't want to make a shitty 10th movie, you know?
Oh my God, it's a loser.
It's such a loser.
And he makes it a Fortnite.
Yes, literally.
Take
Then he
some
puts
swings.
it in Fortnite.
Take some swings, man. You know.
Yeah. But the reason why I'm saying all that is because it's still proof that these filmmakers and storytellers still know what they're talking about and get the conversation going. Because we're all guys in our look. Jerry's in his mid 30s. I'm in my early 30s, and Trey's in his late 20s.
You're
so
nice, mid 30s. Yeah.
I'm still kind of early
I turned
20s.
39 this year.
Sure, I'm still kind of mid 20s. 27 is kind of. I feel like it's 20 to 25,
Closer.
20 to 24, 25 to 27 is mid 20s, and then 28 to 20 to 30, 28 to 29 is late 20s. So
Oh, good luck.
I think
You're
I'm in my
getting there.
mid 20s still, but go ahead, boomers.
Happy birthday, Trey! It's Trey's birthday,
Happy
by the
birthday,
way.
baby.
He just turned 28. So
It's not.
Salute.
that's my meanest bit.
Jerry,
People
how much
fall for
would
that
you,
bit.
Jerry, how much soju have you drank?
The whole bottle, my man.
God, you gotta feel warm. Are you feeling warm? That shit's so good.
Feeling pretty good. I'm
Me
feeling pretty
too.
good. One bottle's okay with me.
By the first bottle, I'm like, oh, I'm feeling giggly.
If I had a second
man,
bottle
they-
to start, then I would be feeling like really good. You know, I
And-
might like think
and
about
when
calling
we
into
did
work.
the- When we did the karaoke, we accidentally rented 2 rooms, and every room you rent, they give you a bottle of soju. So we each had 2 bottles of soju, and that explains. certain things.
And I bought soju. So that night, I had Jerry get this. I had 3.5 bottles of soju.
Explain
Yeah.
this story to Elsa music video.
Elsa music video. By the way, love that you're here. Thank you so much. Glad we made a new fan
Just
tonight.
say
Thank
they
you,
just
Trey.
subbed with notifications.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
My
We go live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we will of course be going live next week. I think Jerry and I. This is such a niche topic. Jerry and I had the idea of talking about Star Wars closed captions. So I think that should be what we talk about next week because it's a
what
it's a
we're gonna do
point of
next week?
contention. That's
I
a
remember
huge
us
point of
talking
contention.
about like just
How to
like
get from
I
Australia.
have an axe to grind with Disney specifically. I have an axe to grind with their DVD, Blu-ray, 4K production. Like, we'll get to it. You'll see. But
Oh man.
Anyway.
But no, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us. Australia. Wow. Oh my God. I met a really hot Australian chick when we were in Japan.
good day, mate. Oh.
Man, I was married at the time.
We have friends in Australia. Actually, we
Anyways,
have a lot of friends in
Also,
Australia.
music videos. I went to Japan with Scotty, and we went for a Star Wars convention. And Scotty presented the book that he shared, and then we went to karaoke once with some famous people, and had a great time.
It was next level.
Oh,
It
else
was-
music videos, ADHD. You're in good company. Let me just say, from me. Yes, yeah, go ahead. That's
Hyperfocus.
great.
Oh, it's
Bring it back.
we're gonna take the next.
It is coming back.
discussion-
Hyperfocus is coming back this year. We've just kind of taken a few weeks off hiatus because ADHD. So
Sydney, Australia. 3, 4, 4 the Wallaby Way. I forget whatever it is from Finding Nemo. What is it? It's
Exactly that. Exactly what you said.
Yeah, it's,
no, just
That's
it's
it.
exactly the way you said it. Yeah.
Yep.
hold on.
Get it.
I'm gonna say a joke. Hopefully Jerry will now understand this joke when he watches it. Hold on, let me make sure I got it pulled up.
I've seen Finding Nemo. You ass.
No, when you finally watch Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah,
We've
listen.
seen it. We've seen it, right?
I've seen up
308.
to like the beginning of the 3rd season and stopped, and I'm restarting.
Watch it so you can see Better Call Saul.
Literally.
That's what I want to get to because I've heard that
Better
it's
Call Saul's
that's
the best
the
show
peak.
ever.
I've heard that's the peak.
308 Negra Aurora Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87104. Anyway, 42 Wallaby Way. Stay Bombad, everyone. Trey, if you have anything you want to plug,
Wallaby Way.
Dom Co impressions, Chicago, Illinois, Chinatown, crispy mayo shrimp.
Go there. Hey, listen. If Don Poe
That is not a
would
paid
like
advertisement. They don't give me anything.
no, but if they want to sponsor this show, they should because that show. I mean, if I
Jerry-
lived closer, it would be fueled by it.
Jerry, Curtis and I. Okay, for those who don't know, I live in Chicago. There's a
I'll look
restaurant
it up.
in Chinatown here who they're a great restaurant. And I take everyone there. And C Sun 55555 in the chat. He and I were in a sports league, and we won the whole sports league. And our team name was named after our favorite dish at the Chinese restaurant. It was crispy mayo shrimps, and we took, yep, and we went and we celebrated our victory at this place. And I told our waiter, who's been our waiter every single time, about our team name and stuff. And then he goes, "Okay," and then leaves. but. Finally, he has said, "See you next time" to us, which is nice. We've been
yes.
in a 9-month period. So yeah,
this looks.
But Scotty and I both
I've this place so much business, and they've done nothing for me.
They've done.
Scotty and I both have eaten at this place, and we've both had the crispy mayo shrimp.
Shrimp's good. Shrimp's good.
And it is
the pot stickers. I think are their
impeccable. Pot stickers are really good. They are really good. They have the good sauce too. The sauce there is like better than any place I've ever had it either.
Here it is, boys.
As well.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! I had dinner and I'm starving.
It looks terrible in that picture. They need a new photographer.
Trey, go after your services.
Hey Trey,
I've taken photos of that dish on film.
That would be. They had to pay for everything. And what else do we have? We had the We also had.
I have a list on my phone. Do you want me to read it?
Yes, please. The pot stickers were good.
Okay, shrimp, mayo. Okay, everything I've ordered here: wontons, Peking dumpling, chicken fried rice, chicken and broccoli, Zhao long bao, crispy mayo shrimp, crab rangoon, chicken flat rice noodle, pot stickers, egg drop soup, kung pao shrimp, kung pao beef and broccoli, chicken flat rice noodle, one order of pork.
Oh, stop it. Jesus. And it's like, but it's the thing is,
talk dirty to me, Trey.
There's never anyone there. It's always empty.
Well, the good thing too is it's also one of those places where you can order for the table, and like if you just don't like it, then you just all split the bill. Like it's like it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Their food looks nothing like the photos. The photos look awful.
Yeah,
like this isn't
old.
This is like 2003. Eli,
we have seen this place. We have seen the food.
I had this last time I was there. Pretty sure.
We're gonna have it again in like 2 months.
3 months. Yeah, that's right. Almost there. We're gonna go see Takanaka and go eat this.
Trey, are you going with him to see Takanaka?
Oh, you don't know this? We
did
the. I knew Scotty was coming up to see Takanaka.
We did the John Hammond
Takanaka Wars, baby.
We did. We did the John Hammond spare no expense. Like we each spent like $220 on front row.
Can you
VIP.
go to this concert dressed like John Hammond, by the way, please?
With a cane, with a
full white suit with like the fedora.
Yes,
like the adventure hat, the straw hat.
Welcome to.
What's exciting too is a lot of concert venues don't let you bring cameras that have a detachable lens. But I bought one of the best point and shoot cameras ever. This camera here that has a low light lens, a lens that is good enough to capture photos in low light. So I can bring this to Takanaka and we can take amazing photos of him front row.
We need to
this camera is in Japanese. The back of it is in Japanese.
Oh, look at
it's
that.
Incredible.
Hold on. Trey, by the way, Trey, you can plug your photography page. People can really follow
please
it there.
Go for it. It's fantastic.
Actually, that's a good page.
It's Trey TREYM, the letter M, photos on Instagram. I take film photography photos. Oh, there we go. In the chat.
It's great.
And I've taken photos of the Bombadcast. I've taken
photos
of Scotty and Jerry touching a tree.
Very much so.
Verbatim. Literally that. Touching a tree. Yes. This is the Masayoshi Takanaka.
Yeah.
Scotty has already seen him once in the last 8 months.
Yes, I saw him in April when I was in Japan. It was literally that. I know I've gone through a lot recently, and I've made comments that like I've had really good days in 2025, really bad days in 2025. That day of panel delivery, we saw like the Starfighters, like all that was revealed that day.
That was a great day.
All that. Then that evening, I saw Takanaka, and I like walked around. Like I went to a Hard Off in Tokyo for like an hour and a half by myself. Like 10 minutes before they closed, I got Jerry those Blu-rays, those really weird Japanese.
The
Blu-rays.
Ghostbusters
We're gonna
one,
talk
right?
about those this year. By the way, we
have
should
to,
do an
yes.
episode.
Wait,
We
you
do.
guys should watch them.
I swear I'm going to.
We could.
There's
we could
definitely
in
not
theory.
a copyright on those.
We'll have to figure out a way to get them on.
I don't know. But yeah, no, that's one of the arguably one of the greatest days of my entire life because it was the same day I published this and it was public. And the reason I'm saying all that is because the Takanaka shit, dude. And yes, it was top 5 concerts of my life, and this next one will probably be maybe number 1. Like this will be such a transcendent experience for people that love this music.
We got VIP, and VIP gets early entry, so we get front row to Takanaka.
It's going to be next level. Anyway, Trey, great page. Trey also took an album. He, unbeknownst to him, took my first album's cover photo, which is me at the. Oh, look, Trey, the dogs, Sienna and Terry, who Terry does not like me, but that's okay.
I think Terry could like you more now. He's gotten better.
He's chilled out. Okay.
Terry doesn't like me either. But I tried.
No,
I tried.
when
it's just the guest room. He when people stay over, he gets.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
When I got up,
Every time I came in here, he was like upset. He was worried. Every time
Yeah,
I
I
was in
felt
that
bad.
guest room. Yeah.
there was one night, Trey, where I'm like, it's like I have to pee so bad, and it was like maybe like 3:30 in the morning. I'm like a nighttime peer, and I'm like, it's gonna happen, and
I've been having
So-
insomnia, and so I slept in here last night on an air mattress to try to like have a new experience, maybe sleep. And I didn't sleep, but
damn.
you freaked out at me for leaving the guest room. Like, he doesn't-
No way.
Yeah.
It's got to be the sound.
Yeah,
But
like
anyway,
2 a.m.
we got
I
to send
kept
this
hearing
up
I kept hearing someone whisper my name in my ear in Trey's guest room. I just have to say.
Is that real?
really?
I remember I told you both times.
You did not tell me
You were
this.
like, stop telling me this. You know, so
That did not happen.
that did. I swear I told you both times.
My
told you both
house,
times.
I don't own, I rent, is 150 years old.
It's just
So we-
as I was drifting, and it could be
Sure,
that I was
I-
drifting off to sleep. As I was drifting off to sleep, like the first night and like maybe the last night, I heard Jerry
That's crazy.
just in my ear, in my
I don't
ear.
remember you telling me
I
that.
swear to
That-
God, I told you. I swear to God, I told you.
That's crazy.
Anyway, have fun sleeping tonight.
Anyway, boys, thank you everyone for joining. I'm glad we made a new fan tonight. Elsa, shout out to you. Thank you so much. Thank
welcome
you.
Elsa Music Videos.
Curtis, it was.
It was Terry. Yeah,
Terry.
Terry's psychic. That's what it is.
It wasn't Terry. It
Yeah,
was
that room. It's bad.
It was Eywa.
Morning Eywa.
It was Sigourney Eywa. No, we've had a really active chat tonight. I'm glad y'all came out for this episode. I was honestly worried we'd have less than 4 viewers because people are very cynical about this movie. But to see you there, glad to see everyone here. And of course, next week, Star Wars closed captions. That I'm going to start working on the thumbnail and marketing for that, like tomorrow at work, because it is just. It's gonna be such a dense topic. It's so because even the OT's like font is different than what it was with like all the other releases. Never mind. It's gonna get bad. Anyway, I love you all.
a whole thing. We'll get into
whole
it.
thing.
We have grievances, Disney.
Thank you.
We love
Elsa
you.
Music Videos for subscribing.
Yes. Thank you so much, Jerry.
We're not anti-Disney, but it's just like I'm anti-Disney subtitles, and we will get into it.
You know what streaming service has the worst subtitles? 1, HBO Max or just Max, and then 2, if you have ever used Vudu subtitles are like
Never used
7 seconds
Never
delayed.
use Voodoo.
Really?
You ever
Max
have
has
delayed subtitles? It ruins
Nightmare.
the experience.
HBO
Delayed
Max has
subtitles?
that for sure, right?
Yeah.
Netflix has the best subtitles.
It's good.
Netflix's are like so crisp. They're the font
I'm a
is
subtitles
perfect.
Jerry or
there.
inside. I saw Marty Supreme with subtitles.
Wait,
Really?
why?
It was they had a random subtitle screening, and I love.
can't do that.
I'm a subtitles holic. If there are subtitles, I'm there.
Well, it's like you get to read the script.
do it.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you see how the beats are written.
Gwyneth
and it's really-
Paltrow.
Oops, hold on. This is true. This is true because I just started getting into anime, and like if you go to the English, like if you're watching the dub or the with subtitles, like English subtitles, it does not match.
Not at all. Evangelion's the same problem with that.
Voodoo's weird.
I was like,
terrible, though. I watched Apocalypse Now for the first time, and the subtitles are like 6 seconds delayed, and it sucks. I just turned them off, but
I love this. What? I just love
What?
it.
What?
Stop, Trey.
What?
Alrighty. Trey, you get the privilege of saying the magical catchphrase. LSMU videos, we'll see you next week. You can say it, Trey. You know what to say, baby.
Stay bombad.
Did you say impossible? Pasquale? Only kidding, Jackie. I've changed my tune because I finally thought of a possible dream that we can all share. What is it?
Pasquale?
It's a dream about a world when nobody is poor or sick or hungry.
Oh, now that's a dream we can make come true.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right.
As I point up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind.
I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? A sour's disregard, a broken bottle top,
And a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with a man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer.
if you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
Oh yeah,
I'm asking him to change his ways.
come on, change. No message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. I'm starting with a man in the mirror. Oh yeah,
I'm asking him to change his ways.
no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change.
Time for us to take a break, but we wouldn't dream of being gone for